But I promise I will think about you steady, baby. I'll be touching down every minute. Pull up on you, down for me. If you say you're down for me, if you say you're down for me, if you say you're down.
Where you wanna go, hop in my ride and I can take you. There's no better view than what's inside your eyes. Can't let you slip away, always gon' catch you. You're all mine, you're all mine. I'm here to unlock your dreams, just wanna treat you right, don't wanna bring you pain. No better love than what we share together. Don't listen to those throwing dirt on my name. Say you down for me like I'm down for you. Go and get that education, babe, I'm proud of you. Look you in your face and tell the truth, never can lie to you. Can't escape true love that's sent from God, it's really meant for you. For real. How you wanna do it? Never thought I could find love. I was out here looking clueless, baby. You're my pride possession, you're my trophy.
What is that in the background? Yo, what's up, folks? What's up, my good people?
Hello.
Oh, man. We go here. Let's all get in here real quick.
Yo. What's good, my lovely people?
What's good with it?
I already see my iPad ready.
Getting a couple of things settled. Cheering, really. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna get into this intro here shortly. Let me get my drink together. Cause we back. You chat, what up?
You gotta hit the 80. What up? What up? What up? What up? Tell y'all don't get it, bro. This one small spiel has been here. It's been here since I stopped drinking. I stopped. Nobody. Jesus Christ, man. I just feel.
Let me make sure everything good on our end.
It's gonna be a very hot show for me. Hot.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, this is like big.
Hear who?
Yo.
I can't hear y'all for some reason.
I can hear you though.
Can't see shit. You want to play peekaboo again? So.
Hey.
What up?
Nothing.
Who doing all that damn movement on background?
Probably Alicia.
Definitely Alicia.
Alright.
I'm out here looking like a fat guy on a hot day. They keeping that rag on them. So.
MB, I'm gonna turn your volume down just a little bit for your background. They want to adjust your
what
vocal.
do you hear?
I'm not sure. Is it people, a TV show? I don't know.
This is the TV. I didn't think it was that loud.
I went through muting everybody and see when did it go away.
Oh. Strange. I don't know how it's picking that up.
It's a lot better now.
Oh shoot. Dad, what I'm missing? Where are you? Missing you. Where are you? There you go. Oh, okay. Chat was good, man.
Chat. One's if the audio good. Two's if we need to fix something before we get started. Three's if you happy for Big Sue being back for tonight. Four if you got a new nickname for West Park something. West Parking ticket shit. Who knows? I don't know.
Bro, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
What is this?
But it's not like popping up on the actual stream.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. That's a little weird. It's like it's glitching out on our side.
Yeah, that's very weird, dog.
All right. In the meantime,
But I was too. Shoot.
oh my god. Okay.
One more
Are
time?
you hearing this? Are you hearing the same shit that I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from who?
All right, good. Let's get this thing started, bro.
I had to switch over to my phone because my iPad it's not working.
All right.
That's Susan texting. It sound like. Was you texting Susan?
No, I'm trying to get the camera to work.
What you trying to do? Flip it horizontal?
It's not me. I'm trying to get the camera to work.
What you using your iPad?
I'm opening it back up on my iPad. Don't bring this screen up until I say I'm trying to figure because my Apple Music and everything worked just fine, but Restream will not work right. I don't
Yeah, I've
think
been having
Restream
the
like
same
that.
issue with my screen. It keeps crashing on me. But
Yeah,
it's
I really
working.
like this.
Don't worry, I will be working on that because we finna be at this point. Go ahead and do it, Ree.
Is she using a different device?
Me?
No, Susan. Let me give y'all a disclaimer before I even kick this show. 3200 TV will enter the chat today. We will see that smile because we're getting into some shit tonight. Yeah. 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 What did it do, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Dream Bus Podcast. Y'all are tuned in for another Wednesday evening with your boy, Real Rio Music, the man, not the myth, but the legend. And then I have the wonderful co-host with me, fellow members of the Drinking Buddies Podcast. If y'all would like to get your introductions in before we get started, and then we're gonna get back to the old intro where we get to introduce a couple of things about what we doing. You feel me?
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy West Park in the Avenue. Every name you can think of above the sun. Shoot. West Parking Ticket, West Park Boulevard, West Parkazoid, West Park Lunazul, West Park Pucker Up. You know what? I'm taking the Pucker Up out. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild, dog.
West Park Pucker Up?
I was thinking about this, bro.
Nah,
flavor,
that's bad, bro.
It's the flavor, bro. It's the flavor. I'm gonna take that back.
That's bad.
Boys, go, y'all.
Yeah. West Park Pucker Up. Wow. All right. Hello, Miss Lady. Little boy.
Hey, you guys. As you know, I stop because we don't give you a Mario problem. We only give it a problem. What?
Want to tell the people who you are? Want to say hey?
Oh, I didn't know where y'all were because, like I said, I was having technical difficulties. But hey everybody, I am Alicia Lachey, one of your hosts. I will probably have technical difficulties as usual. My iPad already blinking at the top.
I don't want your iPad to be in the background.
Hey, Big Sue.
I was muted.
What? Yeah, well, yeah, because you were having a side conversation. We didn't know if that was private or not. And Lisa was doing her intro.
I know. But I couldn't say hey. I couldn't say nothing back if I was muted is what I was saying. Why?
Oh, head. 5 head. 6
Hey,
head,
Nazi.
7 head.
CCP in the chat.
8, 9, 10.
You down with CCP?
I just told you I don't want the iPad in the background.
See, here it
Folks.
goes.
Bear with us tonight.
I don't know what the going on.
I might need to go over there and see what the freak she be doing, bro, because I feel like I just got to go see it for myself.
I don't understand the type of difficulties that Alicia be having. Because I vividly remember, and maybe it is a device issue.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact, at least when I was over there, getting logged in is like that was smooth, no hiccups. Like I don't understand.
I'm about to come over there.
Like I said, I don't
West
know.
Park technician. West Park technical.
We went through easy, just like now.
We still missing one.
You
Never mind.
And it's hanging now.
I thought we were missing one. We in intros. Let me go ahead and get your real deal big spiel on.
Real deal Holyfield. MB.
Yes.
Intros. We still in intros.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, the website keeps crashing. I was trying to fix it, but yeah, I'm chilling. I'm working on my nails as usual. I just took them off, but I'm done for today.
Okay. So clearly our website is sexist tonight. So I'm gonna apologize on his behalf because it's only
It's
fucking with the
it's
women
also
shit.
Women's Month. That's tragic.
It is Women's Month. So couple of
Shoot,
things.
this month. I need to.
Yeah, couple of things.
Yeah,
Happy Women's Month to the
happy
three
women's
women,
month.
three ladies that we have on the Drinking Buzz Pod. Susan, thank you for joining. We will appreciate y'all this month as we do every other day of the year because that's the type of men that we are. And through our appreciation, we're gonna keep it real and factual and we're gonna talk our shit. Makes sense? Yes, it does. All right. Oh, now let me get through a couple of things. Y'all bear with me because it's been a while since I've been able to do all of these things, but it's quite exciting. But yeah, welcome to the Drinker Buzz podcast. Okay, you are not tuned in with the best Wednesday night show possible. Okay, now as you all know, Mr. West Parkinson, Mr. West Park District, and Rio, we took the month of February off. We had a nice little dry month. Uh, with that being said, what you drinking on? Because I got me some red wine. I'm taking shots of that tequila.
Hey, you know I keep
Repo.
that.
That's wine. Look at that.
You know I keep that repo on me, and y'all see this. So you know what I've been on. I told y'all last week that I was gonna get some mead, and I did. So we got. Dang it! I wish it wasn't empty. Sorry, you guys. It's been a minute. I was a little excited to get this open, but it's called Pucker Up. It's in this cup right here. The last of in this cup here. And I told you I was gonna get some meat, and then of course I got Luna there, Repo on the side. Might be, but it's echoing.
Uh, no, not an echo from what I hear, but it's echo. My okay, makes sense. Now, Susan, will you be partaking in anything with us?
No, sir.
Oh, so now you want to act different tonight?
I got
Did
this
my
app.
Well,
bitch go out?
I got this app
you said
business.
what?
I'm not sure.
Did my
Bro, why y'all choose for Women's Month for y'all to not want to be shown on the camera now?
I don't know. Is my camera working?
No, we see a big B.
I'm convinced it's the devices that y'all using. That's it. I
Like I
don't
don't
know
know
what
what processors y'all got,
the process is trash.
but for those individuals that are interested in partaking, put them bitches up. Cause oh, it was a month. Hey, yes, 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 yes. Mm. Ooh,
Cash,
now
what's up?
as
Angel, what's up? Jeff, what's up?
I'm
What's
not
up,
gonna
y'all?
correct you by this good name no more,
I'm
bro.
hell, bro.
You gotta wait until we like 3 shots in before it's just the angels. You understand me?
I'm hell. My apologies. It's
All
hot
right,
in here.
Jeff, what it do?
That boy said
Uh,
Super back out in the Big 26. You know, Sue, she always pop back in every now and then.
You know what he mean by
Yeah,
the Big
yeah.
26?
I mean, this year.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
She pop back in every now and then. She either call me or call Ree and be like, "Yo, can I be on the pod tonight?" Da, 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 da. I'm like, "No, of course." Like this shit,
Always
just let
welcome.
us know. You always welcome.
Uh, I can't get into no real shit, bruh, until they here though.
I
Uh,
think it was me because I was using my mama's phone, but her phone kept like blacking out everything and then popping back up, and my camera wasn't working on there. So
Let's
I
let's
just
let's be real. What phone your mama got?
iPhone 14.
Oh, okay. I was judging a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Wes, real quick, while they
I thought
get
you
their
was
stuff together, go through the script a little bit, and
Take that
then
to my mom.
we
all
gonna
right, you
get busy.
guys.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you guys. If you want to be a part of the chat, you must indeed have an account on one of these accounts, including YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Kick, and TikTok. But we are not live on TikTok right now because we are partaking. So if you want to comment on the live, make sure you do have an account. Make sure you are signed in. If you want to join the pod, please contact us on our Instagram on any of the social platforms, but we prefer Instagram. Contact us on our Instagram. DM us. Um, forgot the word they want us to DM us with, but DM us. Just DM us podcast, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. We're trying to build a cast. We are allowed to have 10 people up here. We want 10 people up here. We would love 10 people up here because guess what? That's going to drive the conversations when we do have these topics and bring it because we get to hear all types of opinions and ideologies and all of that. We want to have a conversation with y'all. So let's tap in, get your drinks, put your shots up on the shot clock. Let's get to it.
All right. I'm gonna let them tap in. It's not typically how we, start our Wednesday evenings. However, let's touch on this real quick. How do we fit?
It's Scary Movie 7, not 6. Like I'm serious.
It is.
I'm so I'm sorry. I just like that. Just
Thank you for the correction.
That's the weekly typo. But
nice
have you
save.
seen it? If
I, was-
so, how do we
I was
feel
gonna pull
about
it up. I was
it?
gonna
Do we
pull it
need
up.
to watch it? Let's
We gonna watch it. We gonna watch
Let's
it.
watch
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I was gonna pull it up. That's why I put it on there. I definitely want to talk about it because
I
I
don't like
want
watching
to.
scary movies, so I'm not gonna watch it.
It's.
But
Do
come
you
on,
understand the
Here,
franchise?
you understand the series of scary movie?
I understand it's like the scary movie done, but like I'm like Cindy in those movies, okay? And like I just,
You
It's
know that,
not
right?
scary.
Scary.
I know, but I'm like
Yo,
Cindy in those movies. Like I would play Cindy if I was like in the movie. So like I can't watch it because then I'll have nightmares because some crazy shit happens to her all the time.
now what
I
I
Hey,
just
can say about this,
Look,
what I
like
can
right.
say about this is that the old cast is supposedly returning or returned for this movie. The movie's already been filmed,
I thought.
edited, of course.
Oh, I did.
We're about to watch the trailer now. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. As you can see, I got a new monitor, bam, and I'm looking at my laptop here instead of going off laptop. So why I say scary movie 6 trailer?
it's because there is a scary movie 6, Jay.
No, but it says 2020.
Why is it Scary Movie 6, 2026?
Hey,
Oh,
Devin.
I was right. Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, it's Scary Movie 6.
Scary Movie 6.
I thought it was
Oh, it
Devin,
7.
is.
here.
Oh,
6,
Scream
7.
7 just came
Let's
out.
get
You're not
into it,
seeing
bro.
7. Shit.
Shit.
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them!
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I had been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like.
Should we hug?
I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey there, we heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play bad music, do some half gay.
Why just half gay?
Stop smiling!
Run, bitch, run!
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm.
Be sure to thank him.
What the? Somebody help! Help!
Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Thoughts and opinions. Let me
I
change that
can't
back
wait
to
to see
6.
it.
Why?
Yeah, change it back to the correct John because I had it right the first time.
I was just talking
Why?
about him last week.
What are you excited to see about it?
The original cast. And they over. It's gonna be funny. I was referencing them last week, so that's one of my favorites. Whenever I need just a good dumb, like just some dumb stuff, I'm always going.
All right. Anybody else?
I ain't even watched 1 through 5. So you know,
You ain't
Okay,
never seen a scary movie?
actually gonna
I
sit
think
up.
I watched some. I think I watched some of it before, like whenever he came through the TV, you know.
Yeah, yes, that's Scary Movie 3
Okay, I seen that one, but I haven't seen the other ones.
with the okay. Envy?
Yo,
You
go ahead.
watch
Hold
1 and
on,
2.
frozen again. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You're frozen, but we can hear you.
It's gonna crash again. Okay. I don't personally watch horror movies because the plots are not usually that interesting, and there's already like,
It's not a horror movie. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
So I think what is
What's up,
happening
Pops?
I think Mario and Justin, y'all don't have problems because y'all are logged into the original account, and I think sending the link out, it's people with the link that's having the problem. It's not y'all two.
I got an idea for that.
Because no matter what,
I've been kicked off this before too. So I
But
definitely understand what you're saying.
it's starting to get bad though. like we just started having these problems like in the last 2 weeks. I've been using my laptop ever since, and I'm just now starting to have these problems. I'm using my iPad, which I didn't test the other live stuff, and it works just fine. It's just this.
I just think
It's when it,
I'd possibly be processing problem when it comes to like RAM of what you're using. Like how much power it takes to run this. That's a possibility. That's a possibility because it's been updating lately. Like it's like what I'm looking at, my screen looks a little different now, slightly different. I'm seeing stuff in different places. They just updated, so it might have been the update that they're doing on their side and causing bugs to mess with the links and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just say that's a possibility, not for sure, because it can also be what you're talking about as well. So I just not to rule out everything, you know. But I mean, because I'm eventually I do want to move to like OBS and integrate with Restream using OBS.
it froze.
So what's wrong with you using your phone?
It doesn't work on there either.
On your phone?
Oh.
All right.
I've tried my computer. I've tried Juwan's computer, my iPad, and my phone, and it all does the same thing across everything.
Y'all ever just get a text and you just have to look at it for a minute and process what it just said because it's just so flabbergasting?
Yeah, normally the person messaging me is Suzanne with a bunch of laughing emojis. That'd be yo stupid ass.
What I was gonna say about before you get to what you saying, Reed, what I was gonna say about the movie trailer. I don't know. I actually think this movie is a good thing. I think it's a good thing to fight back the cancel culture. I think he said because I think he has seen a post where he said he's going to cancel culture. This can be one of the stepping stones to getting back to how we were, like our generation, when it came to just like people just being able to like say those dark jokes, to say this and that, and people not take super offensive to it. I mean, I feel like people been kind of getting a little numb to it anyway. Folks been starting to finally get numb to it, but I feel like this movie, when put into all the this generation stuff, which I like that he's approaching it that way, that he's approaching it with everything that happens in today's time. Now I ain't know how I feel about that girl at the end, with the work done talking about some mama on break. The way she was talking, I'm trying to figure out what she was trying to portray there. I was a little confused when she was like, "I'm on break." She was like, "Bitch, I'm on break."
You handle yours. I'm gonna handle mine.
But then she said, said something else, and I was like, I don't know if that's accurate, but that small part was accurate. But when it comes to just like a person being on break, I can get that. Just be like, hey, I ain't clocked in, so don't ask me to do Nathaniel.
We can break down the bullshit. At the start, she didn't stab her. My pronouns are they, them. He stabbed them.
Oh no, I love that part.
Them in the English language is two or more people, plural. I'm so sick of hearing shit like that. Like so exactly to your point, all this people could get canceled for this bullshit because the truth is no longer the truth. Yeah, so come on.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
And don't fight me, please. don't try to tussle. But why is it that what someone else does affect you that much that it just like makes you so sick of it? Like, why does it affect you? Like, if somebody wants to be called them, like, Okay, cool. Like that. That's like I don't give a like. I'm trying to work on myself and my cussing. I don't care if that's what someone wants to be called. If that makes them feel happy, I don't have to agree with it. No, but like I ain't gonna just be pissed off about it or just be like I'm so sick of hearing this shit. Like or like just think about it. Like I don't lose no sleep.
Susan,
So why like yeah,
call me white.
you're not white.
Why can't I wait?
There.
Call me white.
Right there. There you go.
That's
Problem
not the
solved.
same.
Yes,
That's
it is.
why it's a problem because it's not consistent. Bingo. You know what the truth is? The truth is consistent.
Okay, but I'm saying why do
It-
you let it affect like why do you care so much?
Why
Let me tell you
do I
no,
have to?
Reed, I got you. It's not the fact that we care. It's the fact that they care. Because
I
you
mean,
gotta
well,
understand.
like think about it. Like you
Watch
care
the
about
trailer.
stuff that's important to you.
I got you.
That's
So check
important to
this out.
them.
So check this out. Mind you, you see the two people. I'm gonna use the movie trailer as an example. They're on a train, right? They don't know each other from a can of paint. So genuinely, the person who's saying, "Hey, she just got stabbed," she's going off the norm. She don't know if you want to be called other pronouns or not because she don't know you, right?
I have a
So she's gonna
completely
go
different
off.
point
She's gonna
to
go
make.
off the. Okay, cool. But she's gonna. Yeah, I know. I'm making my point. She's gonna go off the consistency of what we've always known from the beginning of the time. To is it
You're not answering the question.
I would
They
like
want
to if
the issue is you wanting them trying to force us to confine to what they like.
Nobody can force you to do anything.
Exactly. They can't force.
But you're still not answering the question.
What's the question?
Why do you care so? Like
And
why
I
do you
just
care
said,
so damn much?
we don't care. We don't care. My thing is this: you get mad when we don't do what you want us to do. You shouldn't care about what we call you.
I think that it's really just that a person has their own identity, and like we as people should be allowed to have that.
Okay, you can
And like
have that.
honestly, it shouldn't affect you. Like
It
if
don't
I
affect
want to be
me.
called
Don't
them,
force it on me.
like just respect it and call me them. Like
But
don't
don't
care. Like
force it on
it's
me.
like what I want to be called.
Don't force it on
but
me.
are you though?
I mean,
Because
I don't want to be
I
called
know.
them.
How about this?
No,
I'm
but
just
I'm
saying,
just no.
your argument. I know
That's
what
why
I
it's
know.
an
You
issue.
know what you
That's
know.
why it bothers,
So
Susan.
why can't you respect the fact that I only want to call people two people? Why can't you respect that?
Susan, do you have the ability to be two or more people? People
I
as
don't know.
an
I got about 12
individual human being?
personalities.
No, but those are personalities of one person. Do you have the ability to be multiple people? You don't. Them
You know,
means
actually,
two or
mentally illness. There's a
more.
mental illness. No, for real though.
Susan,
Like, there's a mental
Susan,
illness where you
Susan.
can be like more than one
This is
person. Like, it's
why it's an issue. I can have a
I'm glad
mental illness, and I think I'm a dog. Does that
Y'all ain't
make
never.
me
No.
a
Hey, she
dog?
said it right. She said there's a mental illness that you can be more than one people. Exactly.
I'm saying
See, a lot
like
of them
you
walking
like
around.
that's bipolar, my guy. No, bipolar is not that. That is not what bipolar
No,
is.
If you
no,
have
no.
multiple personalities, that does
That's
not change the fact that you are one person. If you die, how many people died? How many people are being buried? If you get cut on your arm, which personality was cut? Or was it that body? The sure fact of the matter is them is two or more people. It's plural. A single person cannot be multiple people. So it's automatically false. That is a problem. When we have to start adapting to false realities, that is when it becomes a problem. People need to speak the fuck up when you have to lie. If you're being forced to accept something that is not true, it is okay to speak up. That's why you were so. That's why when I said, all right, cool, call me white. You're not white. Why is it so cool with you to say that? But it's not cool for me to say you're not a man.
I just don't care enough. I don't know. I don't care what somebody else does. I ain't gonna have to go before God one day and answer for
What
that person.
you said? Why?
God
do
ain't gonna tell me.
You posed the
God
argument
ain't gonna
though.
sit here and say,
You posed the
Susan,
argument.
why did you let Mario?
Yes,
Why did you let Mario commit? Why did you let Mario commit this sin? You knew it was a sin. Why did you let him commit this sin? God is not gonna sit here and ask me about what someone else does. I don't have to answer for that. So I'm not gonna sit here and care what somebody else does. Even if it's like, I just don't.
Let me ask you a
like. I'm
question.
not.
Okay, cool. Let me propose a question. If you knew somebody that robbed the bank and you told them that robbing the bank was wrong, are you wrong for saying that?
Wait, I mean, it is wrong to rob a bank, but I ain't gonna have to answer for it. So please don't tell me you robbed a bank.
No,
but are you wrong for speaking up and just saying that?
Telling them that they're wrong for doing it.
No, yeah, robbing a bank isn't good. Are you
Y'all
wrong
are
for?
missing my point.
No, I'm not.
No, y'all aren't really. You're missing. Yeah, you.
No, I answered your question too, and then you went on.
The thing with, I know, but I always feel like you always run into this issue when you say you missing a point because we don't agree with you. You feel like you're missing the point.
That's inaccurate. But okay.
It just seemed that way because I'm pretty sure he's explained himself and answered the question. I've also answered the question. And
just because it's wrong, like, do you speak up every time you see something wrong?
No one does. Not every time.
So why does it matter if I wanted to be called them?
No.
But why does it matter?
This because they don't. But why does it matter if I do speak up?
I don't understand. But why does it? Why do you?
But why does it matter if I speak up?
I don't.
Everybody have their own choice. They all have to answer for what they choose to do. So why does it matter if that person chooses to speak up?
Because why do you care enough to speak up about someone's pronouns?
Why do you care enough to make sure a person knows something?
If my freedoms,
if it doesn't matter,
as a human being, are at jeopardy, then I have every right. If my freedoms are at jeopardy, I have every right. If it is going to be considered hate speech, if it is going to be considered a crime, if you can go to certain parts of America and the world and go as far as being arrested for misgendering somebody, and somebody can take legal actions because they feel some way, and you're trying to force me to affirm that, then I have every right to feel like it is affecting my life.
I mean, I'm not saying you should go to jail for not.
But people do that.
Well, that is a reality. But that is a reality of the world now. Right? But do you understand that part?
People can get prosecuted for that, right? People can, life can be ruined just because they misgender a person that they don't know, right? That they don't know.
So do you think that's fair?
Those are all anomalies.
Even if it's an anomaly, it still happens.
It's still an anomaly. Let's talk about the actual. Let's talk about the majority. Let's not talk about anomalies. That's what y'all always preaching.
Yeah. We can absolutely get to that. So let's talk about it. What does that mean for it to be? No, absolutely. Wait, you proposed you can't bring up a question and want some answers.
I just don't want you to feel like I'm arguing. I just don't want you to feel like I'm arguing.
It's a conversation.
If you bring up a point, I mean, let us answer.
It's part of a conversation.
Okay.
I
just didn't try to think I was arguing.
Even if you are, it's your right to do so. Who the cares? But at the end of the day, it is the same thing. And the fact that people make it seem like it's not, it's the same reason why when I told you to call me white,
Mommy,
you had an issue with it. But your whole argument was, well, why can't, if somebody want to be called them, why can't you just call them them? I want to be called white.
Saying,
just
that
call
wasn't
me
my
white.
argument. My argument was, why do you care so much?
Susan, this shit. Why do you care so much? what somebody else
If I
does.
want to
If
be
they
called
want to
white.
be called them, why can't you just call me them? That is what you said. All of this shit is recorded, by the way. So if we use that logic, but if we use that
You have
logic,
to apply that
and
logic
I
to other
say
things.
I want to be called white, then
Like
if
blink
you
up.
can't apply that, yeah, it's inconsistent. I don't know, chat. Are we tripping? I thought one of the bases of the truth being the truth is that it's consistent. If I take two people, if I take two apples, if I take two of these objects and I add another two, I'm gonna get four. Like, so I think it's more so some people don't appreciate the truth being challenged in such
I'm not even gonna say the truth
obscure
being challenged.
manners.
I feel like their ideology being challenged. Because folks want to live in a lie. So they be like, well, I feel this way, and you have to accept it. And he gonna be like, well, I'm gonna challenge that with the truth. And they be like, you can't do that. So it's like their ideology is being challenged with the truth, and they take offense to the fact that you're not conforming to what they feel, because always just.
Let me ask this question. Susan, what do you feel like are the restrictions on individuals who feel like they can identify as whatever they feel? Where is the line drawn? Apparently race is one of those. You cool with one person thinking they're multiple people, but you're not cool with a person thinking that they're a different race, ethnic, different. What other restrictions would you say?
I mean, I don't really. I just don't care what someone else does. Like, I don't think about it that deep.
But you do though, because you showed it within your actions when I said address me as white, and your immediate response was not okay, you're white. You said you're not white. With like a why would you say that? So clearly you do.
Because why would you want to be white? Why would you want to be white?
It's not about that.
Why would one person want to be two people? So let's just ask the same question. Why does one person want to be multiple?
If you gotta think about it, Susan. When you apply those same questions you ask to the argument that you're presenting, does it really sound any different? They don't sound different. They sound the same. You can use that same logic.
You want to be white? Go ahead, be white, kid.
Yeah, I know. It's just like somebody saying, "I'm a fish. I'm a basketball. I'm this and that." Like
that's what you want, big dog. Go ahead with your big ass.
You see it a lot where they spew this ideology, but when that same logic is used against them in a way where it sounds foolish to them, because it sounds foolish to us, but when it sounds foolish to them, they always just disregard it.
I don't know.
Because all of it is foolish. It's just foolish. So it's like when the logic is applied to them, because you just throw the logic back at them.
It's like at that point, labels don't matter, and labels do and should matter. So it's and that's the whole thing. It's just not consistent. The logic, the viewpoint, like that argument of how you just it doesn't matter. It does matter though, because you can't apply it anywhere else, and it makes sense. It don't even make sense there. What does it take? What does it take to be a murderer? What does it take to be a murderer? It takes to be convicted of that crime, correct?
You gotta kill somebody.
Okay, so if I say, well, I identify as not that, should I go to jail or should I not?
Well, God forgives all sins. So a murderer can be forgiven and not be a murderer anymore.
But should I go to jail or not?
To the human eye,
Yeah, you should go to
Should I
jail,
go?
but I'm saying you won't always have to have that label of murderer because God is a forgiving God.
But no, but so okay, cool. We all religious. Let's take God out of it real quick, right?
Oh no, baby, I ain't take you out of nothing.
I know that I'm not either, but I'm just talking about in the sense of because you got to understand, not everybody believe in God, right? So from the point
That's
of it,
crazy.
Being
it's crazy to me.
forgiven doesn't mean that what you did never happened though. Like even biblically, that
But
doesn't.
no, the Bible says once you have been saved and accepted Jesus Christ and your sins have been forgiven, those sins have been washed away and they no longer are on you and you are cleaned and the blood has cleaned you and your
They're
sins have been
they're no
stripped.
longer
They're no longer there.
they're no
So
longer
you
there
can
in the
still
eyes.
like it doesn't matter that you did it
They're
anymore
they're,
because you're
okay.
forgiven.
They're
God
no
doesn't
longer,
hold it against you.
but yeah,
But
in the eyes of him,
yeah,
in him,
and yeah,
because you still have to,
he
you
doesn't
still
hold
have
it
to.
against you.
I just had my argument.
No, I,
It still
you haven't even
happened.
heard anyone, but it's
Whether
still
it's held
happening in
against
the
you,
eyes of
it's
human.
happening.
It's still happening in the eyes of human because they're not God. They're not him. So
I mean, I don't
you
know.
still have to deal with the repercussions of how others may treat you. You're not supposed to care about that because you turned off and you turned a new leaf. Yes, but you still have to deal with how others are going to perceive you from what they can see and what they know happen.
Mario's raising his hand.
Like
If you in a relationship with somebody and either one of y'all cheat, but the person that got cheated on takes the person who cheated back and they forgive them, does that mean the cheating never happened?
No, but that means that you forgave it
Thank
and you need to
you.
let it go.
But
But
did it happen?
I
You can
didn't say
move
the
on
murder
from
didn't
something
happen.
that no, but you see how I then go apply it to something else. It still happened. You see how that is logically consistent?
You know,
Come on, man.
I just wanted a simple answer to my question.
You did get one, but then you said we was missing the point, and I didn't think I
yeah,
was. So
I don't
elaborate a
know.
little
I
bit
just have this mindset that like what other people do, I don't really care about because
until it affects you personally.
that's what it
no,
is.
even then I don't care because
Come on,
life
King.
is life. It happens. Life be life,
You
but
know,
like
you know,
I'm just saying like I don't care what somebody else does if that makes sense. Like abortion, like it doesn't matter if I agree with it or not. Like I'm not going to like have to answer for that. So I don't care what like if somebody has an abortion, like if that's what you felt you needed to do, then that's fine.
Could you be against a concept or an action and not have a grudge or be against a person? Because I believe that you
Yeah,
can.
you can you're supposed to hate the sin, not the person.
Exactly. So to be against abortion, you're against the act of abortion. Now there are some people who take it to the extreme and they charge after the person itself.
That's what
But
that's
you
the people
still
I'm talking about.
yeah, but you still have an opinion on the act itself. So whenever you break anything down, there's an act. There's somebody that's performing that act, but the issue is the act. So we go back to our original with the them, they, and all that. You're not the issue trying to force me to abide by this mindset or how you feel. That's the issue. It's the act.
you're trying to change the way I think
You get
because of
it?
how you think and feel.
You
You
don't. You
can't
see how
think
you're
that.
not mad at the woman that's having an abortion, but you can have an opinion about the abortion. I have an opinion about the act. I shouldn't be forced to do so. If that's how you choose to live your life,
It got
that's
nothing to
you
do with
living
me.
your life. But once it begins to affect me and the way that I have to talk, the decisions I have to make, the way that I have to walk down the street, the way that I have to parent in my household, when it directly affects me and what I have to do as a human being, then that is an issue.
Like, look at it. I mean, well, I can't say if you're not understanding or not because you're not really responding. But I would just say, just
I do understand
yeah,
what you're
I
saying.
figured because look at it. If it was something that you
Where are other ladies at? They leaving Sue out to
something
dry.
that Oh, no,
I don't care.
keep it
I don't
simple, bro.
care.
If it's something that affected what you wanted Lonnie to know, and they be like, no, you gotta do this, and you be like, man, no, you can't tell me how to raise my daughter. I'm gonna choose to do that or not, because I'm gonna choose to do that. You can't make me do anything, or you shouldn't have to force me to do anything. I'm gonna choose to make my own decisions. You can't affect how I'm gonna make my decision when it comes to my kid. You ain't gonna let everything around you dictate how you want to raise your kid, right?
Hey, let's take the kids out. Susan, if you had a preference of you only wanted to date a man 6 foot or taller, and you know damn well Wes and I aren't 6 foot, right? And somebody came and said, no, well, these two gentlemen identify as 6 footers, so you have to accept them in your dating pool, you would feel some type of way. Like, well, no, this is not.
Yeah, bro.
I love me a short king though. So
That I don't.
That's not
The argument was if your standard was this, and me and Wes well under 6 foot now. I'm gonna fuck what nobody say. And somebody came to you was like, no, you have to put them in this
well
bucket.
under, bro. What's well under?
you like 5'6", my guy.
See, look, don't offend me that way. I'm not 5'6". Oh, nah, let's do
Well,
better than
regardless
that.
of the fact, it's like
How tall are
somebody's
you?
like, no, you have to put them in this pool of
What's
like
an
men
inch
that you can choose
long?
from.
That's an inch
Would
difference.
you feel away, or would you feel like you don't have full control?
I just wouldn't pick you out of
You don't.
the stack.
You don't have. It's
Hey, one of the bigger guys
I'm rage baiting the fuck out of you.
one of
you're
the bigger
not.
guy walking up saying, I identify as Slenderman. But this man
Oh,
weighs
I love
300
rage
pounds.
baiting.
It's not rage baiting. I just want to know if you're gonna actually answer the question or not.
Probably not. I'm just playing.
Oh, okay.
I
bet.
was just playing.
So with all of this being said, I'm so glad that I added this on here, Wes. What is the solution for men and women unity? Because I am so sick of going online and just seeing some bullshit from both sides. Men saying some stupid shit, women saying some stupid shit, some feminist shit, somebody saying men hate women. Like, why does it seem like there is such a divide, specifically in Western societies? But let's just go within America. Why does it feel like there is such a divide between man and woman? Why does it seem like there's a divide? Do you feel like there's a divide?
Yes, of course it is.
You do? Susan, do you feel as though there's a divide?
Yeah. Kind of.
Okay. Why do you think, or in what ways do you feel like there's a division between the two?
No. Have y'all heard?
I only think
Male baddies? No. What is a male baddie? An attractive male? Wasn't that like a hunk at one point in time or something? Why the fuck is? I don't know. Continue,
a
Susan.
stud.
Well,
That's how they call it,
Jay was
stud.
talking, not me.
I was just gonna say it's because I think it's only a divide because there's not, and if I sound a certain way, I sound a certain way. I think they're only a divide because the majority are on the side of being independent.
Whoa, hold on. No. Let me make sure I grasp what you said. Are you saying that women wanting to be more independent is where the divide, like, kind of? Wow. So woman's independence is what you are tokening as the top pillar of division between men and women in America.
Yep.
Very interesting.
Male baddies sound like
Very
great
interesting.
term is
Leash, Envy, do y'all want to tap back in here, bro? Y'all gonna let Wes go crazy like this? What's up?
I'm just saying.
I know y'all in the comments, but like, Susan shit working good. Y'all might need to try this shit again. Y'all want me to resend a link or something? Because Susan ain't had no damn.
I sent because she switched. Hey, what you switch? What you switch?
I switched my phones.
Oh.
I need a little more. I need a little more detail about what you mean a woman's independence.
Before we go, whoa. Because that's his opinion. We don't get into him. But I need to know. You said yes in some ways. You said yes in some ways. So I need to know in what ways do you feel that there is a division? Yes, resend the link. I bet I got y'all.
You doing it? I was going to do it.
Oh, you can do it. That's fine. So in what ways do you feel like there's a division?
In like men and women, there's just no mutual respect for each other. There's no respect. Women don't respect men don't respect women.
Okay. So
and then there's
like a lack of mutual respect.
And then there's this crazy idea that like, like that women don't need a man and a man don't need a woman, but in reality, we both need each other to be able to survive and live.
When have you really heard a man say he don't need a woman? That man wasn't gay. And that man wasn't gay. That man didn't like males. This actually got brought up last episode, and it wasn't one.
My ex used to tell me all the time he didn't need me. He was like, I don't need no woman. He used to tell me that all the time. Actually, I'm not trying to be that person, but it's just funny you ask me whenever I heard a man say that.
He don't need you.
No, he said he didn't need a woman. Like word for word, he's like, I don't need no woman. Like I don't understand why you think I need a woman. Cause like I had caught him cheating, and I was like, see, this that shit I be talking about. Like you always needed other women, and I'm like, blah 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 blah, and that's when he was like, I don't need a woman. Like you always think I need another woman, and like blah 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 blah.
So he don't need another woman.
No, he don't need a woman, like, period. Like, he don't need a woman to be okay, like, comfortable living his life, yada, 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 like, whoop.
Okay. Fair. I'm trying to get time to see if this new link. You sent it already? I'm gonna see if they get in.
I sent it. I need to send it to MB.
The
gram.
Wow. So we got women's independence on one. We have the lack of mutual respect and the belief that both parties believe that if the other side was gone, they Gucci. Okay.
Exactly, you got it. That's just two. I mean, there's probably more, but that's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. Let's get into Wes.
Because I need him to explain that.
Oh, wait, whoa, hold on.
But wait. You didn't give your opinion.
Okay, first of all, I don't think women independence has anything to do with the mutual respect.
Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Let's get some structure. Answer the question. Well, not the question on the screen, but the first.
Hey, I'll send you the link. Talking about put you in a box. I send you a link now.
Do you believe
you in the spot?
Do you believe that there is a disconnect, a division between men and women in America?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Why do you believe that? What is your reasoning for believing that it is?
I think I think men and women are to the point where they are in competition with each other rather than seeking camaraderie. That's kind of what I was saying about uh, men are. I think we're kind of trying to become too alike in the sense like we're in competition with each other. We're not even trying to come together and respect each other's mutual differences. I don't think women's independence specifically has anything to do with that. I think women just wanted to increase their standards, and men just I don't know. I guess a lot of men feel like they don't need to better themselves. I'm not saying all men, but some men. I don't feel like society puts as much pressure on them for them to better themselves. I think they're always like, y'all are meant to be the leaders. Y'all are meant to be this. Y'all are meant to be that. And it's not like you're trying to um, foster self improvement. Men can do that on their own, some can, but I think when it comes to the younger generation, the fostering of self improvement is not necessarily male focused.
Okay. Um, so let's start here. Women's independence. MB, do you even want Wes to give what he mean? Do you just because you came in, you was ready to? Hey, Wes, you cool with her?
No,
Just
please,
hey,
no, please,
cause
please tell me what you're gonna say because I'm
yeah.
very curious.
Isn't so I just feel like I have questions. So isn't women trying to be in competition with men a form of independence?
Um, no, I wouldn't say so. I think like when it comes to women's independence, you're talking about like
No,
women being able to do things on their own, not to compete with men, but to be able to get to a place where they are comfortable in a
but
fair society.
isn't competing also being able to do something on your own without the help of someone else?
Not necessarily, no.
How so?
I don't like I just don't see that. I just don't see like it being like I don't know. I don't see women competing with
Okay.
men. I don't get that.
So I say independence. I say independence for a reason because independence is a
Yeah.
very umbrella term, and it's a
Hmm.
lot of things that follow under independence. Being an adult, being an adult is being independent. It's just handling
Right.
your business, doing things on your own, and handling the stuff that you're supposed to handle.
Right.
But
So define what you mean by independent, because if you're saying that, that's just a plain definition. When you say independence, you're putting a lot of
no,
implications behind what
I
women's
say
independence
I say independence is a general term, so it's a lot
is.
of things that
I feel like you're kind of.
follow under it. Follow under it.
Okay,
Mhm.
well,
You
let's
mentioning
let's
what I
let's
mentioned
make
is just
this.
one of those things. But the reason why I say independence has caused a divide with us is because and I don't have the stats, but if you ask men and women, I guarantee you, which there's a video of this. I gotta find a video, but this guy asked ladies and men if you can if there is a world where you can just get rid of all the men right now, would you go there and get rid of all the men? The majority of the ladies in that video said yes.
I
Where
wouldn't.
the majority,
I
of,
sure
the
the fuck
majority of
wouldn't.
men in that video said, "Boy, man, no, I would never figure I want to be straightened with a bunch of dudes." That's one example.
Mm.
Two, again, and with the independence, the fact that women want to be able to compete with men because you always hear it's like WNBA. I want to be paid just like the men. This things in that nature. They want to be paid the same as men. All these things. The competitiveness of wanting to be paid the same. Um, that's in my opinion, and I can be wrong. In my opinion, a form of independence because you're trying to be on the same level as men without
Right.
without needing someone else there.
Women
So that
NBA players don't
no,
get
yeah.
paid. They don't get paid as much as men because they don't bring as much revenue in
No,
from
we we
games and stuff
we
like
know
that.
that. We know that. Not everybody,
They're not in
but they're still pushing for it. But
They're not, those are not mutually exclusive.
But I'm just talking about things that fall under the umbrella term of just being independent. There's a lot of things that fall under being independent. But I'm just talking about
that doesn't fall under.
That's just called equality. I don't think that has anything to do with independence.
That's
I think it's just equality.
I mean, yeah, okay, yeah.
like,
when you talking about the equal pay, yes, equal pay falls under equality. But them being able to do things on their own without having to
they were paid more, by the way.
Which they are paid. Yeah, they were paid more because it's percentage wise and all that stuff. But I'm looking at independence. I'm looking at independence as far as them wanting to be separated from men. Is the reason why we're such in this situation of we can't unify because men want women around. Women don't want women around.
I personally think social media has corrupted a lot of the thinking when it comes to the needing of women and men in the same spaces. I think people are just following a bandwagon instead of actually having genuine reasons for wanting to separate themselves from men. I think it's just a bandwagon thing.
Yeah, if you have majority, I guarantee you, if you have majority of women calling all the women who's trying to not be with family or other men or all that stuff, we call them phony. If the majority was saying that, women will be with the majority. They won't be with the minority. You don't hear the minority talking. You hear the majority talking. So the majority, they're only following what the majority say. They're only following what the majority say.
I don't know. All I know is that I need a man. So,
Hey, Leash.
Hey.
All right, Ambi, I swear to God, I'm gonna let you cook. Just give me one moment. Is there anything that you want to add from the original? Do you believe that there is a division in America between men and women?
Do I believe it? Yes.
If so, why do you believe? One reason or something.
Because a lot of times women can't do their jobs without even giving them the chance to even try.
What was the first part?
I said a lot of times men automatically assume that they do without even giving the woman a chance to even try and see. Just automatically be like, she can't do this.
So you think equal opportunities. I'm trying to kind of simplify it to where it's so you think equal opportunities are not the same for men jobs when it comes to a woman doing it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Envy. I know you and Wes had a good back and forth a little bit. Is there anything else you want to add?
I don't know. I will say, to give an example of I think this is a good example of the show Pop the Balloon is a good example of women rallying together, deciding that they don't need men because I don't know, they just kind of, I don't know what it is. It's strange why it's strange the way things are. I'm not really sure how to put it. Pop the Balloon is a good example because I see a lot of the times whenever a man walks in, almost everyone pops their balloon as soon as they see them. And it's just I feel like it's just a bandwagon thing. I think it's just popular to hate men right now. I mean, that's really how I feel.
we got water all over the backyard.
Can I interject can I say one thing on that?
Yeah.
A lot of most women don't want a man that no woman wants. That's always been.
Yeah.
So it's not popular. It's always been that way.
Okay. Maybe social media is just amplified.
No woman wants a man that no woman wants. So you see the trend of a bunch of popping balloons. If she don't want them, if she don't want him, why would I want him? Pop, 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 pop. That's what happens.
Yeah. I just think it's
All
a
right.
good. It's just a microcosm of how things are in relations between men and women. It's kind of like that.
I agree with you when you say women bandwagon. They do.
They do, yeah.
Humans bandwagon. That's what the cancel culture is.
Oh yeah. Human bandwagon.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying it's specifically women. I was just using that as an example.
No, 100%, 100%. But I just wanted to add that emphasis for myself. That's a problem. People don't go and research themselves. They don't gather information for themselves. They don't know how to think individually. They just, what am I seeing the most of? Oh yeah, this artist's music is trash. You might go around and listen to them. You like them. Oh, this movie isn't good. You never seen it. This doesn't taste good. You never had it.
It's on the popular side. Look at TikTok Shop. When you see something trending on TikTok Shop to buy, what do everybody go and do? They flock and buy it.
Yeah,
it works the same way in sales. It works on both positive and negative.
I want to keep it moving though. Chat, make sure y'all engage. Make sure y'all, if y'all want to throw some of y'all opinions, please do so we can react and comment. D Black, bring your ass up here. Shit.
Let me know if you want that link, bro. I'll send it to you.
Big Sue, lack of mutual respect. In terms of the mutual respect, do you believe that it's 50-50? Do you feel like one side lacks more respect than the other? How do you feel?
I think it goes hand in hand. I think men definitely don't respect women. We're literally like sexualized every single day. Like it does not matter. But I don't think it's 50-50. I think women respect men a lot more than men respect women.
You think what?
Like just think about the things that on a day-to-day basis. Rape, sexual assault.
Wait.
People like women are literally like murdered for not giving a man their number. So like there's no respect there. Like we're like
That's all. Hold on, real quick. You remember the anomaly we talked about?
Those are not
yes,
this is things that like women experience day-to-day basis. Like
you said some people get unalived. So that's not happening. That's not happening. That's a small number.
Do you know how many men get mad and attack and like assault a woman for their number not being gave to them? There's more than one or two cases. That's not anomalies. You can look it up.
Yeah, that does happen. It's people that are crazy people. It's not that it doesn't happen at all. It does happen.
I said unalive.
How many men become unalive because they cheat on their woman?
Not that I ain't heard that many.
Wait. Okay.
I just say unalive, so that's all I'm saying.
Well, you don't have an actual number, but we're just gonna say it. Yeah. It's
I don't think y'all as men you don't go through what women go through. So
vice versa. Vice versa.
You don't understand how there's. I agree, but like you don't have to hold your key between your fingers when you're walking from your car to your door because you're scared a man is gonna come out of nowhere and attack you. You don't have to look behind you when you're walking through a parking lot. You don't have to worry about being cautious of your surroundings because somebody could be trailing you to kidnap you to sexually traffic you.
Mm-hmm. For sexual trafficking, I definitely believe that it's more on the woman's side. To say that men don't have to, I think that's completely false. When it comes to men and you look at the vehicles that we drive, the way that we present ourselves, we are typically robbed for monetary things, intangible assets as far as jewelry, shoes, vehicles, things of that nature. So there's just as much as a concern for safety for we're speaking on strictly danger. So
no, like this is danger from men. Other women don't do this to women. Women don't do this to women.
That doesn't
women
that
don't
doesn't
sexually
negate
assault another woman.
Well, I mean, but some women sexually assault men. But let's move on from that, and we're just talking about the dangers that.
They do.
Yeah. So when it just comes to the dangers of going out at night, and you know, crime and unfortunate things can and will happen to both men and women. The reason for it may be different, but it does not negate the pure fact that it was a crime committed. Uh, some of the most times men are brutally beaten, hospitalized, and unalived over women. A nigga could have been in there and seen his
You know
ex
how many bitches get? Oh, I'm
shot with.
so.
No, you're good. Taking a shot with a man, and it's a jealous ex-boyfriend. This never met her. He bought the whole group a shot, and now he getting shot outside the club because the ex-boyfriend thought that they was together. It's a whole different type of scenarios that you can play.
Hey, look, a chick literally got her brothers unalived by her ex for trying to antagonize him, trying to get him unalived, literally.
But I want to get into it because you started saying a couple of things, and I couldn't really correct me if I'm wrong. I just didn't know exactly what I heard. That's why I'm asking you, Susan. Did you say that you believe that men have more of a lack of respect for women than women have respect for men? You said like men show less respect to women, in your opinion, than women show respect to men?
Yes.
Do you
think about like the double standards that are placed on women? He literally said that women's independence is the reason for women's and men's division. But how is my independence? How does that affect you as a man? How does that make you less of a man because I'm independent? So why does that have anything to do with us being divided?
I can give you but I can give you clear examples. Well, okay. Let me just ask a couple of questions, right? MB, definitely. I need your opinion. Where's everybody?
Yeah.
Do we believe that statistics show that two-parent households produce better civilians on a case-by-case basis? So two-parent household versus a single-parent household.
I would say yes.
Yeah.
Those children statistically perform better. We understand this, and this is a fact. We know this, right? That two-parent household, okay? Do we agree within just our economy, logically speaking, whatever, would we agree that two incomes are better at supporting a family than one? Does it just sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we believe that two-parent households has the greatest effect for children and the growth of children and their productivity in society, and we also can sit here as a conglomerate and agree that having two incomes in the household will essentially produce a better household, why does statistics show that when a woman is more independent and goes to make more money, she then leaves her husband because of those financial discrepancies? So doesn't it sound like that's an effect on men when the two things that we just named should go into benefiting a household, yet a lot of women will go and get that independence, receive that money, and now that they make more money, they feel as though that, oh, this man isn't worthy or this and that or things of that nature. And now that nuclear family is now broken up, which 80% of divorces are 80% of divorces are started essentially by women, and a large majority of those are due to financial reasons, not cheating. Thoughts?
I kind of think that's kind of a mass generalization plus an assumption. I think it's a case by case basis. I don't think statistics really has a number on women being independent is the reason for more divorces. I think that's a false equivalence.
Do we not believe that a growth of independence is reflected in a growth of income? I think statistics show that you are able to be more independent when you have accesses to more resources. One of the main resources you can have in America specifically is fiscal, financial, is income.
Mhm.
So those things, unfortunately, they do correlate. That was the whole premise and the basis of early feminist movements. The fact, there's a limitation in the workforce, things of that nature. We can't go and make our own money. Women felt that they were forced to stay with their husbands because they were the breadwinners. They couldn't make money. They didn't have the means and the resources to go out on their own. Now that they do have the means and the resources to go out on their own, all of this is correlated. These are so it's befounding that is denied and thought of a deniable fact when history 50, 60, hundreds of years have shown that this is the reality.
Hey, I looked it up on just like the causes of divorce. So I don't know how accurate it is. I just looked it up on Google. But it's a key contributing factor to divorce. You got lack of commitment. That's 73% of people cite that. Infidelity, which is 55 to 60%. Conflict arguing, which is they fighting too much, is a major percentage. Financial issues, that's 20 to 40, so almost half. And then getting married too young, high risk. That's what Google says.
I think it's more like when a woman makes more money than a man gets insecure because he's supposed to be the breadwinner and make more money by society standards.
Is he supposed to be the breadwinner or is he supposed to be the man of the house? Does the man of the house
Part of being the man of the
get
house is paying the bills.
Okay.
From my perspective, I don't see why finances matter this much to people. Like, I don't see why a man has to make more money than his woman. I don't see why a woman has to not have to make more money than her man. I think it's kind of insane. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I think if you have a good partnership and you can financially contribute to each other's lives in a beneficial way, there really shouldn't be a problem in general. I think people are just too materialistic and objective when it comes to their selection of partners and when it comes to finances specifically. I think that's
I completely agree with you.
But you always see a large percentage of women who make a certain amount. I ain't gonna say a large amount who make a certain amount, but the women who do make a larger amount of money, they won't accept any man lower. They won't accept it. They was like, nah, I can't date someone.
Well, that's an issue with the person. That person has a problem. That person just has a problem.
You often see that they have to make the same or more in the situation.
I mean, why? Like, that's just a standards thing. That ain't necessarily.
No, I think what was pushed in the nuclear family model was also extremely toxic, because if you were to get to that point where if you were to set the standard that way and make that the standard for America, then you're putting people in a place to where they have to compare themselves to a standard. I don't think that's healthy. I think we should like prioritize like people being able to work together beneficially rather than there being a set standard, a set what do you call it? Stereotypical roles. I think that's the issue here. I don't really think it's independence. I think people comparing themselves to a specific standard is a problem. that was like established in the 1960s, I believe, is when the nuclear family was established. I think that's an issue.
You think the nuclear family is an issue?
No, I don't. I'm not saying. I'm saying the
Or
standards
that as a standard is an issue.
that specifically as a standard is an issue. It's like when you're talking about the nuclear family, the man makes more. The woman either stays home with the kids or works a job that makes less than him. I think that standard, the being set, is giving people too many expectations of what to expect from others in terms of who is supposed to make more money. So when you're on a certain level, like say a woman makes more money than her man, I don't see why that matters.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that financial was had contributing to nuclear family. I thought nuclear family was just a man and a woman. Just 2-parent household.
Oh, really? It doesn't have to do with finances?
I don't think it has anything to do with finances. Yeah,
nuclear family is simply just a man.
Two-parent household.
I thought you meant like it kind of broke it down further than that. I thought it was deeper.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, I absolutely love that Susan made that comment.
What comment?
Wesley, the whole thing with the women making more and all of that. There's a video that I recently seen, and I actually sent it over. Actually, let me share my screen. The problem is, I believe it was through a Facebook link. Let me go to our and find it.
Obviously, yeah, you got the Facebook credentials.
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
What he say? Women say like that they'd rather pay 100% of the bills than to go 50-50, which is just.
All right, let me see.
Real quick, throwing this comment up there real quick. Women say they'd rather. Oh, I know what video you been.
And disclaimer: this is a video that is going viral. Yes, it is not all women. However, it is something, and the fact that if you look at comment section, whatever, the fact that there are a decent amount of people that do agree with this, I think it is worth a conversation. So I'm gonna play it real quick, and we just gonna see how y'all feel.
Care of you, the kids, and the is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
In a year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work, waking up every day and showing up for my children, showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression. Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
And you said he pays all the bills?
Yeah.
And you make more money?
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing
everything that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
All right. So let's get some understanding real quick. Just break it down really quick. There's a woman in a relationship, married. She makes more money. She has a higher salary than her husband. He pays all of the bills. Yet still, this man is not enough for her. At what point do women call out other women for pure stupidity? How does a man win in this world when you can make more than a woman, but you only make $50,000 a year and she made 20, but it's not enough? You can also make less than a woman when you make $100,000 a year, but she makes 120, but you don't make more than her. It's not enough. Apparently now for some women, it's also not enough that you make 100,000, she makes 150, 200,000, but you pay everything and her money is still her money. You still handle all of your responsibilities as you should as a man, and it's still not enough. And it's so much not enough that you are going to this broadcast seminar to put your face on camera for the world to see. You essentially talk about your husband in this light, who was doing everything apparently that he's supposed to be doing as a man. But just because you make more than him and you're not using that money for no necessity for your family, this nigga's still not enough. Where the fuck do we win as men?
I'm lost for words. I can't believe she got up there and said that. That's crazy. Some men will just not take care of their children at all. They'll just run off and leave. Like I can't believe she got up there and said that. Like oh wow.
There's a lot of women who think like this, by the way.
That's crazy.
What are we supposed to do? Like, if y'all were really giving advice to men, please tell us what we're supposed to do. How do you even figure out which woman is which? There are so many different variations.
Like this dude,
we don't know what's acceptable.
This dude is genuinely trying, trying.
No. Fuck that. I'm sorry. Sorry to interrupt you. This nigga's not trying. He is paying everything.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
He's paying everything, taking care of everything.
Okay,
he is doing. This nigga's not trying.
He is making more money than him, and he is still taking care of every bill. That means all her money is freed up.
What is she doing? What is she doing?
Mind you, she is complaining about this man. Meaning what? She's not doing nothing for the family with her money.
Not ambitious enough because I want more. That was her. She said, I want more. That is a problem that a lot of men in this world face. when it comes to marriage and relationships and dealing with women. It's not all, but this is what a lot of men face. A man is not a bad man because he can't provide you what you can't even provide yourself.
No, it's the fact. No, it's the fact that this man is paying every bill and he's still not a good man.
Listen to what I said.
Yeah,
he is not a bad man. He cannot provide what you can't provide for yourself. Let me give you an example, because it's so ironic that this man he's covering all of the necessities, all of the responsibilities. And I'm not just talking, this is what she said. Are we in agreement?
Yeah.
He take care of all the bills. He take care of the kids. I make more money than him. He not ambitious enough.
No, this man is taking care of kids.
What would your finances look like if you pay all of those expenses that man was paying for? How many designer bags? How much free money would you have? Why is it such an issue when a man can handle necessities, but as soon as he can't buy you what the fuck you seen, Moneybag Yo Ari or whatever, all these women on social media, they can't buy you this Milo and this purse, or they can't take you on this yacht because you seeing all this other shit. So why is it then such an issue? Why is it niggas ain't shit then? The nigga wasn't shit. Wasn't ain't shit when he was paying your bills. When you had children with him.
I'm gonna wash it.
But now the nigga not shit because he not giving 150% when it sounds like what are you giving? What are you giving? She was confident.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Like I don't even know what to say. That's just crazy to me. I don't understand this line of thinking at all. I don't.
It was damn near cockiness. Like she wanted to make sure the way that she was saying it. Like, no, he takes care of everything, every bill.
She wanted validation in the way she felt. She was looking at that that blew my mind, bro.
And what made it so disturbing to me was the fact that they're going to this event because you want to ask this question. And apparently, you're paying money to go see these podcasts because you value their insight. And as soon as those women went against you, those black women too, no, you had nothing but reactions. You wasn't even ready to accept the fact that you could be wrong. You could be tripping. You could be off your horses. You were just like, no. What the fuck? What? I don't understand. So when we bring up topics like that's still on the screen, a lack of mutual respect. Are we serious? Are we serious? There's a lack of mutual respect, and we believe that it's more so on a man's side.
When you got a man that's paying all the bills, and this woman is still looking at this man.
When we talk about the workforce and really and we look at like STEM and things of that nature, and those male dominant industries, when it's construction and IT and engineering, and we think that women aren't getting a fair shake. Construction is different. Engineering and IT, women are graduating 20, 23, 25% of bachelor degrees. There's more men that are pursuing and graduating in these fields, that are pursuing these careers. It's
purely on choice. I think it's just what people choose to do. I don't think it's.
But why does that become an argument? I don't understand that, because it's not a fair argument.
But it is. Shouldn't be one, but it is. That shows you the mind of a lot of people.
Well, Alicia isn't here, but that was one of the ones
How
that she
they
brought up.
how they treat
She
the
said
men.
lack of opportunities that women are given in male-dominated workforces. Most man-dominated workforces are either physically uh
Bearing.
my physically bearing, yeah, that's not the word I was going for, but oil rigs, constructions, and all this, like that it takes a physical composition, and you have to be able to consistently lift such and such, and unfortunately that's not the case for most. Like there are legitimate reasons of why shit is how it is, but I don't
Stop.
understand why there's such a disconnect when it comes to the dangerous jobs, those physical jobs, those long hour jobs, those time off jobs
That's never mentioned. And
that,
those jobs
yeah,
are
they're
never
never brought
mentioned, by
up.
the way. They're never brought up
They're
when it
never brought
comes
up.
to the equal pay or this and that, and the fact that there are not a lot of women applying for these jobs and trying to get these jobs. Now, it'll be a difference if you seen them trying to get these jobs, but they're not trying to get these jobs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a
They're
choice.
not,
It's
they're
what
not
you
applying
choose
for
to do.
these
I mean,
jobs. But they
statistics
make the
exist based
argument
off of
that
people's
they make,
choices.
yeah, but they make the argument like they are trying to do these things which is why they leave it out the conversation. Because when you bring those type of things into conversation, women don't even want to do those jobs. They don't. So of course you're going to see a lack of them in there because
Yeah.
there are only a small percentage of women that be in these fields, and I would say 0% in the oil rigs. But then construction, you do see some women in construction, but it's a small percentage. But you don't see a stack of applications from women trying to get into construction and doing what these men are doing.
Hmm.
So
What pays more, an engineer or a social worker?
Engineer.
Who pursues engineering more, men or women?
Men.
Who
and I do know
pursues social work?
I do know
Yeah,
female engineers. I know some
absolutely.
personally.
I mean,
But
it
that, yeah,
happens. It's not
who pursues social work more, men or women?
women.
Okay, on a percentage base, when you have to compute all earned dollars, all earned monies, would you think that will tip the scale to men earning more?
Yes, but
Okay.
social workers work for the government, and I think when it comes, well, no, I
It's
don't.
not about who they work for.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
It's what
mm-mm,
they cashing
mm-mm.
out.
Who
I just don't think
who?
social workers should be paid less in general because they're doing
Who?
work that is for society.
That's
I
I
mean,
don't think they should be getting paid less.
that's not the point.
yeah, but okay. Who makes more?
You know the difference.
What
En-
pays more? What pays
engineer,
more?
engineers.
No, I got another one. What pays more? A teacher or
You know, ever rage baiting to the max.
someone who works in IT?
Cause don't piss me off.
A teacher or someone who works in IT?
Someone that works in IT gets paid more.
Okay. So if more graduate with information technology degrees, and there are more of those in the workforce, and there are more women that are teachers, you would agree that when you have to add just a numerical amount of salaries, there will be a discrepancy because you're comparing jobs that pay vastly more. And then I'll give you one more. What pays more, a nurse or a doctor?
A doctor.
Case closed. So that's to Alicia's point. And this is never to say the shit doesn't happen. We got to look at everything. All right. I want to get into this. Somebody is very familiar with this one. Constant competition. Who you believe that men are in competition with women?
I think it's getting to that point where I think when it comes to like, I've just seen this on social media. It's this whole thing about men being in competition with women, looks and appearance wise, not in the sense that they're trying to compete with them in the work field and stuff.
Heterosexual males?
Yeah. I'd look it up. They're called male baddies. It's an actual thing. I promise you it is. I watched an entire video about
sorry.
this.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a term that may have been created over the past 12 months. 24 maybe.
It's called Google, and we all got it. I'm on it.
Yeah, no, exactly. I literally watched a whole video about this on YouTube.
Google, help me out.
It said women and men in the work field. I didn't say male dominated field. Would you like me to look at a woman dominated field? Do you think women are more mistreated in women dominated fields?
Hey, I did look up when the term was coined. Late 2010s. So we talking about late 2010s.
Oh, but it's resurfaced and rebranded itself.
Late 2010s, meaning we're talking about 2015 and up toward the 2020.
Yeah. Is this a revamp of
years.
Pretty Boys? Is this a revamp of Pretty Boys?
Basically, what I looked up is it says for a boy, a baddie is a slang for a confident, stylish, often powerful individual who's in control of their life and looks good doing it.
A nigga who got their shit together, ain't that what women want?
Yeah. I don't know what's going like. I just discovered this yesterday.
A man who look good, take care of his own responsibilities, and make a lot of money. He a male baddie. We hate this. Ain't that what y'all preach for?
Yeah.
A nigga who on top of his shit.
I could never say I never needed a man.
No, I'm curious to like the fact that this stuff is coming up and
see, now I'm putting it together. I think women are perpetuating the fact that men are trying to compete with them. I think that's what it is, and that
so there's competition for sure. It's just not on the male side.
So in simple terms, delusion.
Yeah,
they're
sure
in La La Land, thinking that men trying to compete with them just because a man is taking care of all the things he needs to take care of and keeps himself up in the process while doing it. A man who wants to look good for other women is a male baddie and think that they're trying to outdo them because he's doing everything he needs to do to keep himself up to look good for women. So he's doing all these things to look good for women, just for women to turn around and be like, "You're trying to compete with me."
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy.
That just don't make no sense.
That's insane.
It was quite comical. I thought it was the
so it's
craziest.
like, am I supposed to look like a bum or something? I got to just go out here and do nothing? And you
because
wonder why
now I'm not on your radar.
Yeah.
If I don't go get this fucking haircut, I'm chopped. And now I don't take care of myself, so I'm not an option. But the fact that I got this shit scheduled weekly, I'm doing too much and I care too much about my appearance.
No, seriously.
Or is it he's not attracted to you? So now you want to call him a male baddie because you thought you was all that and you wasn't. And you not on his radar.
This is the first time I ever heard a male baddie. So
I don't know. I just heard about this yesterday. I just heard about it yesterday.
I guess I can't say nothing on it. 'Cause I don't
It's
know.
been a thing for a while, and I've never heard of it until yesterday.
So I mean, I didn't.
I'm trying to miss him in the chat.
Okay, but I have a question, and it's kind of like in relationship to what we're talking about,
Hey, that
but
boy
it might
D
change
Black,
the whole conversation.
that boy D Black said them niggas work on the Zeus network.
Susan, go.
Okay, like I'm being for real. It's not. I feel like it's a great question. Okay, so like I have a question. Like this is like about men and women both, because I feel like it could go vice versa. Like, why is it such a like? Is it a bad thing like when a woman is very like well established in like her career, like she like pays all her own bills, you know, very independent, like has her shit together, like has her career going, you know, has all these things she can bring to the table, right? Is it wrong of her to expect a man to have those same things and not want to settle less, like somebody like
She's
not settling less because he doesn't have all of those things, but is it wrong to want someone who's on that as you?
But how? Okay,
Like
I got
it could go either or. It could go vice versa. Like a man could like.
I have a kind of question. How is she bringing these things to the table if it's not beneficial to the both of them?
I'm saying though, like they're not.
Because
They're
that's the only
dating.
time you. But
Like,
the only time is bringing something to the table. When you bring things to the table is for multiple people. It's not for just one person, right? So you're bringing
That's what I'm
things.
saying.
No,
but
but
he's got to be able to bring the same things to the table.
But you just said you're saying that she's bringing these things to the table, but she's not.
You're missing. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying you saying she has all these things going for herself, correct?
Yeah, so
She
I'm
brings that-
saying, why can she not want a man to have the same things going for himself?
Because she's not using those to benefit them.
It's I'll give you another one.
It only benefits her.
More
How
times
does
than
it only
not.
benefit her? I'm like, y'all don't understand. I'm
I
not
got
saying
you.
this is not. This is like.
I know what you're saying.
No, I think
It's not
okay,
about.
so
It's not about. It's who. It's like I don't want to be with a man that doesn't have the same quality of things that I do. Like I don't want to be with a man if I'm well established in my career and he's still in college trying to figure his life out. Like that's what I'm saying.
okay, I'm gonna give you a couple of different ones, but it's the expectation being realistic or not that has been the main difference between men and women, in my opinion. And what I mean by that, right? It is not okay. If a woman, if you make $250,000 a year, you have a 5-bedroom house, 3-car garage, right?
Yeah.
And you have 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
You would disqualify a man a lot of the times that makes $60,000 a year, his own 2-bedroom apartment, and 1 working car. And this is why men will have an issue. At the end of the
I'm not
day,
talking about.
no, just let me, because you're asking, because it's being realistic. At the end of the day, you're in your career. You have a house over your head. You have a roof over your head, correct?
Yeah.
Your finances provides the option for you to have a 5-bedroom. But you, at the end of the day, you have shelter that you pay for and you solely take care of that responsibility. That man also has shelter and he takes care of his responsibility. You have 2 vehicles. Unfortunately, doesn't fucking matter. You only can drive one at a time anyway. He has 1. The problem is it's not realistic. You want a man to have exactly what you have. A 5-bedroom. No, that is the reality of women. Oh, if I make $100K, My man has to make 100K.
That
No,
or more.
you want exactly, or
I just don't.
it doesn't
But
matter if that man works at McDonald's and he's the store manager and he also has his own house, but it's 3 less bedrooms and he has a working car. You're not doing
I'm talking
anything
about like
greater than
not a
him.
manager, like a.
Don't matter. He can have an apartment.
Yeah,
He
work
still
at
has his
McDonald's.
own shit. He still take care of his bills. He pays his own phone bill. You pay your own phone bill. Just because you got an iPad and Apple Watch and your phone bill is $230 and his is $115 does not make you better in any way, shape, or form. The problem is a lot of women view themselves as better than those individuals. Men, when you flip the script, we do not. We do not look at that woman because she has a 2-bedroom apartment and we have a 5-bedroom house. We don't look at that woman as lesser. A lot of the times women do, because y'all can't separate the fact that it's shelter and shelter. Y'all look at the numeric value of how many bedrooms, how many car garages, how many watches, how many this, how many this. No, I ain't never missed a payment and I pay for all my shit myself. Closed case. And neither one of us have kids. Simple. That is the difference.
I don't know. I don't want like me personally. I don't want somebody who's not on the same level as me. Like I don't want somebody.
What is the
figuring
same
their
level?
life out.
He got all the same shit.
No, because
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
say
somebody figuring their life out. Like I don't. Like
How is that
like,
figuring your life
I'm
out?
gonna say
like
somebody
I'm saying,
can be on
like
the
I don't
same
want
level
somebody
and still
who's
making
like
less.
still like they don't have like realistically nobody wants to work at McDonald's forever.
But my thing is
Like,
this. My
I don't
thing
know.
is this.
I
If
think I'm
you
just
a
weird.
but my thing is this. If you a manager in some high end company or the GM of some high end company, him being the GM at the McDonald's, just because he's making less, y'all still have the same position. He's just making less. Both of y'all are GMs. Both of y'all still have the title of general manager.
The problem is
Differently.
men and women don't think the same. We have no problem making more and saying, come on. We don't have a problem with having more and saying and saying, come on. That's why that's another reason why men and women are different. Men don't go and make more money and say, I can go and do this shit alone. Men make more money and say, I can take care of a family. Women go and make more money and say, I can leave my family. The shit's different.
It's not my job as a woman to take care of to financially take care of my family.
What?
I believe in gender roles. I believe in gender roles. I'm so sorry. I believe in gender roles.
No, that's crazy, actually.
I believe in gender roles. I'm
No, that's
sorry.
crazy.
Like I believe there's a man's job and I believe there's women's jobs, and there's reasons why. And there's I'm very biblical.
If you have children, you are both financially responsible for said children. You don't just put that on one person. That's crazy.
I don't know. My mom was a stay-at-home mom, care of us all financially.
I bet your mom stay. Watch this. Watch this. I bet your mom stay within. I bet your mom stay within his means. Watch this though. I bet your mom stay within his means. You see what the issue is? That I'm gonna explain it. The issue is you have a lot of what is the problem is there's a misconception that a household cannot thrive on a certain income. No, I got you. One of the issues is if your man makes $70,000 a year and you want to live $100,000 a year lifestyle, that man is not the problem.
You're the problem.
Exactly. So I bet you said your mom was a stay-at-home mom. I bet she was living within the means of that man's. Exactly. That's the realistic viewpoint of it. A lot of women aren't doing that. Prime,
look.
I'm just saying, but prime example, I make more. He not ambitious enough. I make more. He's not ambitious enough. He pays for everything.
She's looking for more.
I want more.
She's not living.
She said, I want more.
She's not living within.
She just isn't grateful. She's not
She's
grateful.
not
She's
living within
ungrateful.
his means. She's not. She don't want to live. No, I'm like this.
No.
She don't. She's living within his means. She don't want to live within his means.
She's ungrateful.
And he take care of everything.
She's
She can do whatever she
ungrateful.
wants, which is crazy. She's ungrateful and she can do whatever she wants with the money that she has.
But like that just got. I mean, need to go find him a new woman that's gonna appreciate
Oh, I mean,
him
I hope he did.
and leave the fuck out of her.
But at the same time,
Let me be her man and see that video on the internet. Divorce.
At the same time, they have kids, so you can't just say you should find him another
Divorce.
woman.
Divorce.
What and what, lose half of everything that he has and she still has more? There's not even, and that's another issue. He can't even go and divorce her.
But who paid the bills?
She gonna have to pay her own bills. She should have been.
No. But
watch
when you
this.
go and you look at the track record of who paid bills, who paid the bills?
But she made more money than him, so she can faithfully cover those bills. And he ain't gotta worry about that. That's not his problem to worry about. Once he leave her ass,
No. But watch this. But watch this. This is the reality. This is the reality, and this is the uncomforting reality of being a man.
And double standards.
She just went. Yeah, somebody said double standards.
Double
earlier.
standards.
I said something about double
Yeah,
standards.
she said that. No,
Well,
I know you did. But look, this is the unfortunate reality of being a man. She just went on, let's just say, national television and said that her husband handles all financial responsibilities. I don't want to be with him because he can't do more. If he felt unappreciated, and he decided that this relationship was not giving what he was giving, and he decided to divorce this woman, he then has to go and lose his children until the finalization of a court battle, because you have to prove that said individual is unfit. She make more money than you. She, exactly like you said. She can handle all the responsibilities and everything. Now this man is at risk of her filing for alimony, because why did you divorce me? Because you were upset with me. Oh, doesn't that sound like a lot of the times the shit women do? Oh, you can pay all of my bills, but we can't go on 2 family vacations. Oh, you can't take care of me how I want to be taken care of. Bitch, you're breathing and you eat and you're under this roof. Your necessities are handled. So now he got to spend extra money while losing money to fight for his children that he's already, through the duration of this marriage, have already taken care of in every way possible. And just because he is not the mother, he still has to go through all of these hoops. There is no way, shape, or form that a man is really winning in this world, in these scenarios. But, you know, based on how you felt earlier, sometimes you feel as though when it don't affect you, it don't fucking matter. That's a problem.
I mean,
That's
no,
when
I
bad
just
shit
don't
happens,
care
when
what
people
the
don't
next
care
person
because it don't
does.
affect their
It don't
household.
affect me.
I mean, but you only care.
Somebody I cared and loved about, I would give a fuck. But like, I'm sorry, but I don't care what Keisha.
Okay,
You only
does.
care when
Like, I
it,
don't
you only
care.
care when it affects you.
No, let me ask you a question. Put yourself in that woman's shoes from that video that we watched, right? If your husband seen that and
I would never do that shit.
stop, just
I'd
stop, bro.
expect him to leave me.
Stop. If your husband divorced you, can he take your child and you don't fight? And it's over, like he just take the children.
No, he's not taking my kids.
You're not doing shit. She just
He's
said
not
he
taking
doing
my
everything. So
He's
why
he's
does
still not-
he?
Tell me what the pediatrician's name is. Tell me what size shoe they wear. Tell me what their teacher's name from kindergarten was. These are all questions.
He said he takes care of all of the bills. He takes care of the kids.
She
She said he
I mean,
does
is she
that.
meaning taking care of the kids financially or
I
taking care of the kids
I don't
physically?
know. She
I'm
said
just saying.
He takes care of the
she
kids.
said
Takes care of the
he takes
kids.
care of all the
So
bills. He
take
takes care of the
umbrella
house.
of
He
taking
takes care of
the
all the kids. So if
takes care of the
we're
kids.
going off of what she said, and he takes care of everything, and he wants to divorce you because that's how you feel about him, Can he have the kids, the house, and everything that he's taking care of?
He's not taking my kids. I don't know.
They're his kids too.
It's not
And
that
he's
she
doing-
can't
and
take
he's
care of
taking
her
care of.
kids. It's, she's just not.
So
because
why don't
he
you
is.
go? Why don't you go fight for the kids then? Leave the kids with him since he's taking care of everything. If y'all got a house and he paying for it, give the house to him. You go buy your own shit and you go to court.
I don't disagree with the fact that he needs the house and stuff, but like with the kids, like come on, be for real.
But my thing is,
And that is why our government needs to immediately when parents split, when individuals split and parents split, it should automatically go to joint custody and it should not go to
Okay, but
mothers.
it
should
shouldn't automatically go to joint custody because the handful of
Yes, it
fathers who
should.
can't even tell you what the teacher's name is, what the pediatrician's name
It
is,
should go to
what
joint
dentist do they go
custody.
to? When's
It should go to
the
joint
last time
custody.
they? What size?
That's what the
what
court
size
should
pants
decide.
do they wear?
That's
Like,
what the court should
these are all
decide. It should be
questions that
50-50
most of
until
the
the end.
That's
Should
but
it not be
dad
50-50
cannot even
until
answer
the end?
those simple questions.
I
Who
think
was
it
her
should
Should
kid?
it not be?
case by case
Should it
basis. I
should
don't
it
think-
not be
I don't-
50-50
yeah.
until the end?
I don't think it should be a generalization on either side. I think it should be a case by case basis thing.
Like,
I think it should be
no,
50-50.
like, everybody cannot even.
It should be 50-50 until saying who is unfit.
Susan, keep personal
Why
names
should it be
out of the-
50-50? Why would it be 50-50?
Why shouldn't it? Why
Because it
shouldn't
takes
it?
Because most of the times dad
50-50
cannot
to
even
create
tell
it.
you what the
Because
teacher's
it takes
name is at the
50-50 to
school.
create it. It got nothing to do. It takes 50-50 to create a child. That's why.
I don't care. When you can't even tell me what doctor my kid goes to, you can't tell me what size shoe, what size pants does she wear, what size shirt does she wear. You can't name. You can't tell me what her homework is.
Okay, you're
But
making
you
it personal. You're making it personal. But what if a man can tell you all those
But
things?
no, I'm not making it personal.
But
I'm
no,
making it-
but my thing is this.
like this
But
is
you're
all things that it takes to take care of a child.
But you're acting like you're
Why
saying
would
these
you
things.
as a parent
You're
respect your
saying
child?
these things. You're saying these things like majority of the men don't know these things. So
Majority of men don't know these things.
how do you know
Hey.
this information? How do you know
Hey.
this information? How do you know this information? How do
Can
you
I have
know
a
this?
Can I ask a question?
I just seen a
Can I
post
pro-
about this actually. I need to find.
Can I ask a question? How often do we see men being men and forgetting important dates and forgetting anniversaries? Should those men not be married now? No, stop. Should those men not be married now?
That's not the same.
Is that man less of a husband because he forgot the anniversary, the wedding anniversary, or no? Is he less of a husband?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Yes or no? Is he less of a husband because he doesn't remember the anniversary? Yes or no?
Yes, he's a terrible fucking husband. If he forgets the
He's a
fucking anniversary.
terrible fucking husband.
I mean,
Yeah.
because if it's a household and I think it is. If it's a household and he's paying for everything, when you take these kids to the doctor, who the freak paying for? Is it you? Because you ain't taking care of the kids. If he's taking care of the daggone kids, that means he's paying for it. That means he see every bill that come through that sucker because it's coming out of his account. So he see everything that's coming out of his account. So he know everything that's going on because it's coming out of his account. You can't just say he don't know these things. You don't know if he know these things or not. No, there's some people who probably don't know these things. Guaranteed, probably don't. But you don't know the percentage of who know who, what, and what not.
In addition to that, the way that you want to live your life, let's just add some logic behind it, and either I'm on some bullshit or I'm not. Would you agree that repetition is a key core to remembrance?
Yes.
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 So if the way that you want to live your life and you want your husband to be that traditional man and you want him to go to work and provide and pay bills, if he going to work, that's his insurance that family and those children are on. If he's at work more times than none, the mother is taking the children to doctor's appointments and things of that nature. Would you say that repetition is more so in favor that the free time that man has is a lot less, going off of how she prefers to live her life, in preference? If your man is always at work because he's working and making money and providing for the family, making sure that y'all have insurance and food and a roof over your head, wouldn't you think that that stay-at-home mom has more free time, more ability, and typically does show up and take children to doctor's appointments and things of that nature? So that repetition could be a reason that maybe they know that information more.
I mean, yeah, there's other things
Yes.
I just
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but like,
cool.
what about moms who
Uh-uh.
work and still have to know all of these things? That work full-time jobs.
That's not the scenario that I'm. It's not what I'm talking about. That's all right. Cool. Is it safe to say that the breadwinner in a relationship might more know about the financials and the account information and where the money goes and what pays this and how much this is when it's coming out of their account? Would it be logical to say that the person that's handling the financial responsibilities might know more about the financials of a relationship?
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be the breadwinner.
Does it?
He said typically.
Breadwinner or who is handling the financial responsibilities is more likely going to know account numbers, bankers, who's the branch manager. They're going to know because it's repetition. What are they engaged in on more so a day-to-day basis? Your responsibilities, unfortunately, does not make you or break you as being a parent. Your ass had that child together. It should be 50-50. Now, Envy, I completely agree. If your fucking spouse is in jail, that's different. If they're in a rehab facility, that's different. Should that mean that no, it should still be 50-50 and there should be a mandatory court date immediately after this shit is filed? There should not be a simple, oh, just because you birth this individual, go. Simple. Isn't equality what women have been fighting for? No?
Equity over equality.
No, we talking about.
Do you understand the fucking difference?
Yes, I understand the fucking difference.
We
And
talking
equity
about
over equality.
talking about what they're fighting for.
Yeah.
Women don't want to be equal to men. Women want to have the same opportunities and at the same point as men. That's equity, not equality.
Equal opportunities? Sounds like equality.
No, at the same point. Think about it. If we were all four on the finish line, like if we're all four on the same finish line at the same starting point, that's not a thing. We are all at different starting points because we are all different. Women want to be at the same starting point as men. I don't like. That's what we want. That's how I feel. What women want. They want equity over equality. They want the same fair and equal, fair opportunity.
That's equal opportunity.
Fair and what? Fair and what opportunity?
Equal opportunity.
Equity over equality.
I mean, but
equality is meaning everybody is given the same thing at the same time. Like it's equal.
Yeah, like
equity means you are given the same thing. You are given what you needed to achieve the same
You're given
thing.
what you're needed to. Yes, it's like if you can't look over a fence, but I'm tall enough to look over the fence. That little
You don't need
kid, yeah, I don't need a chair, but the child needs extra chairs so they can reach and look over.
That's what I'm saying.
I know the difference. But that's not what.
How you gonna ask me? Did I know the fucking difference then?
No, because that's not surely not what
That's
the
not what-
feminist movement was
That's not
created
what the
for.
feminist movement is moving for. It's not.
I'm saying that's what I feel women want that I know.
No, like notice you said
Like,
feel.
nah, I'm not talking about the feminist movement.
It's not what you feel it at. It's what they're actually pushing for. What they're pushing for is equality.
What does that equity look like?
They are pushing for equality.
Like, could you give like a
feel.
could you give like a prime example of like what like in what way or like what does that really look like? Where is that boost supposed to come from to where the playing fields are level?
It won't ever be level.
Well, that's what God damn it, that's what you're asking for. So what does it look like? Like, give us an example.
Think about like in the business world, like in like corporate America, women are already automatically set at a different point. Like it's people like make jokes and stuff about they have to sleep their way to the top. In like corporate America, you have to sleep your way to the top. Like celebrities, like women, they had to sleep their way to the top. Versus men, when they achieve like their movie gets a Grammy or whatever achievement, like it's just attributed to that. But like if a woman gets a Grammy, it's like, oh, she slept her way, like that kind of thing. Like they don't, I don't know, like
The comments of people who think that you didn't deserve it. That just sounds like the comments of people that are just hating. That doesn't
in
sound like
corporate
that has
America, though,
any-
I'm saying though, like women are not like they're not viewed as the same as men in like corporate America.
I just would have to disagree.
You can watch movies about this. Like you seen it.
Well, movies aren't reality.
Yeah, I'm still not reality.
I can watch it.
I'm just saying, like,
and I think a lot of men are treated worse than women in certain places.
I don't know what that has to really do with 50-50 custody and men not needing 50-50 custody.
No, who said men don't need 50-50 custody?
I think if a
saying
man
we
is a full-time parent too, like the mom is, then yeah, 50-50. But if you're
See-
not doing everything that a parent is supposed to do, then no, you don't need 50-50
What is
custody.
everything a parent supposed to do?
A parent's job does not just mean financially taking care of the child.
But
It doesn't mean just going to work.
It takes the
doesn't
money
mean
and the
just
physical
going-
aspect, right?
I'm arguing with that. I forget.
It's part of it.
No, I'm asking.
Thank
It takes
you.
the
Okay, that
physical-
comment is so right. Movies are
But
usually
is
based
it-
off reality, though.
But is it part of it?
Usually,
I like
it's the
that.
financial and the physical point.
Is it part? Is it part of it?
What I'm saying is, you are not a parent if all you are doing is financially contributing to the child. If you're not getting up in the middle of the night with the child sick, if you're not taking that child to the doctor, to the dentist, if you can't even tell me her teacher's name or his teacher's name, if you don't have to worry about calling out of work because your child's sick and you don't have a babysitter to take care of them, like that kind of thing, like that's what being a parent is. It's showing up the sacrifices you have to make.
Wes, go ahead, bro. Before I cook.
So what about the opposite?
What do you mean?
You can take them there, but you can't provide and pay for it. So you really can't do that.
I'm saying that is what being a parent is also, like, not just financially, not just financially, but showing up and making the physical sacrifices as a parent.
Is it part of it though?
Yes, financially,
Is it
but
the other-
physical
is it the
showing
other half?
up.
So what if the woman can't provide that thing?
So is it
Do that
50-50?
But what if the only thing the man can provide is the finances?
So it's
Then what?
50-50. So it's 50-50, right?
That's the point of it. It's 50-50.
Is it already 50-50?
50-50 is also the man doing more than just financially providing. And a man's not.
That's if they're not together.
Oh my God. Mario's argument was automatically that it should be
Yes.
50-50.
50-50
And I said that I don't agree with that because
until proven otherwise.
but why, that should not ever automatically happen.
No, it should automatically be 50-50, and then you do the background to see who is a fit parent. And then when you determine
While
who
the child is suffering with the unfit parent. So you're telling me as a mother, I'm supposed to willingly give my child to a man that I know is not fit to take care of them, and I'm supposed to legally do that.
Which parent is unfit?
Thank you.
Which parent is unfit?
I'm saying what I'm saying is that
don't mean she's a fit parent. That don't mean she's a fit parent.
Is unfit.
Because what you're saying is you're automatically qualifying the
You're
woman
not-
to be a fit parent.
You're not
What
a
you're
fit parent
saying-
if you can't provide both. If you can't provide both, you're not a fit parent.
Okay,
Susan,
so
what you are saying,
who
you saying
determines
it shouldn't be
if a parent
50-50.
is fit?
Who determines it?
No,
the
who
judge. But
determines
I'm
if a
saying
parent
though,
is
like I know
okay?
this man is not.
Wait.
Okay, the
I'm
judge
saying though,
right?
I know though
Stop.
that my child is not
Stop.
going to be in good hands
Stop.
with this
Stop.
person.
Stop.
Like I know that he
Take the
can't even
personal
Are
tell
you the
you like
judge?
See, I said you was taking it personal, and you said you wasn't.
Are you the
Take it
judge?
personal.
I'm not taking it personal. I'm using me as an example. Like me personally.
Hey,
Take
we can
the
make this
personal-
very
take
simple.
the personal
I
out of
can
it.
just break this down, and it's just very simple. We believe that taking care of a child, right? If we're saying that the physical point and the financial point are necessities of taking care of a child, yes or no?
Yes.
Physical
We agree.
and financial, right?
We're agreeing with that. Yes, we agree on
That
that.
sounds like two necessities to make one, right?
Yes, you have to have
This
both.
is why numbers don't fucking lie. What is one? This is 100%, right? So you need both of these to make this, right? Right?
We're following.
We need both of these. The physical and the financial are both necessities for that. So that's 100%. This is, if you break 100% into two, what the fuck is it? It's 50-50. So if you have a household to where the man is the breadwinner and doing all of the financials and the mom is doing all of the physical and they split, what does that mean? That is, they were already doing 50-50. So why isn't joint custody granted automatically because it's 50-50? If your argument is to say that just because a man is paying for everything, all right, then a man is gonna say just because
both like mentally like stable.
No,
and
but I got you. But hold on now.
Oh, we hear what she was
Then a man
saying.
is just gonna.
Today's society is
But just because.
today's society,
And then a man is gonna say, well, she's only.
to be a mother.
She's only taking care of
Then
the
a man
child
is
every
gonna
single
say,
day, doing everything that the
wait,
child needs
wait,
to do. Yeah.
She's only taking the child to the doctor's appointment and everything. It sounds like that they both need to be evaluated. Hey, sir, hey, parent over here, you're doing all the financials. You need to prove you can do this side. Hey, you're doing all of this side. You need to prove you can do that side.
Can provide financially for your
Until
children
the
and still be an
investigation.
abusive parent. I don't agree.
Thank you.
You can
Thank
financially
you.
provide. Two things can be true at once. You can be financially providing for your children and still be a bad parent.
Thank you.
You can't. No. That's not.
We're
This is not.
We're not saying that.
You can take your children to doctor's appointments and parent-teacher conferences and be a bad parent.
Andy, what you're skipping is the fact is if two parents split, it's joint custody until proven otherwise. Let me explain. That way,
if you're a stay-at-home mom, are you automatically a good parent?
So if you have the man who's financially providing, and you have listen, be quiet. If you have the man who is financially providing, and you have the woman who is physically there, when they split, they need to prove that they can do the other thing to be qualified as a fit parent. If they can't do
joint custody,
it's still joint custody because they're still doing the same thing. They're just not in the same household. They're still doing the same thing, just not in the same household. So it's joint custody until proven that the other parent can do both things.
That's assuming that either parent wants to participate in this entire situation to begin with.
Men don't have a choice. What part of that shit do we not understand? We don't have a choice.
No, it applies. No, that's no. It can apply.
Everybody has a choice.
But when you look at
it doesn't have it. We're not saying men and women. If you're saying 50-50,
but when you look,
it's not always the man financially providing. It's not always the man.
Who is custody granted?
No, nobody said it is. We're using her example. She made the example of if the man is just because you're paying and you're the man and you're the father, just because you're paying for that. We're just using her example.
Don't mean you're a good parent.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and just because you're exactly. Just because you take them to doctor appointments, that doesn't make you a good parent.
Fathers have more of a choice about being a father than mothers have of being a mother.
That's
in this society.
That's a lie.
Thank you, Amby. Amby agrees with me.
That's a
I'm
lot.
sorry, but as a mother, I don't get the opportunity to just decide, oh, I don't want to take care of this child. I don't want it.
Yes,
So,
you do.
like, if you choose
That's
to
what
have
abortion
it,
is.
then, like, that's
So
on you.
That's what abortion is.
come on now.
What do you mean?
No,
Yeah.
we're talking
Roe
about
v.
after the
Wade.
child is here.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Like, no,
Women have the
what
initial
you say
choice to
then?
become a mother or not. Let's stop it. Let's stop
No,
it.
you
Let's
don't get a
get
choice to
real
be like,
clarity.
as a mother, like,
Yes,
if
you
I
do.
was to abandon my child, I would be the worst person on this planet.
It's called an
It's
abortion.
an abortion, and it's accepted.
We're not talking
Wait,
about that. I'm talking
it
about
doesn't
after
matter.
the child
It
is
is a
here, like, you're a
reality. It is
deadbeat.
a reality. It is a reality. It is a
I'm talking about the
reality.
deadbeat part of it. I'm
No,
not talking about
We
you're
gotta
pregnant.
Stop trying to
everything. You can't.
stop trying to cookie cut. Stop.
You can't make it.
Let's
to one
talk
thing.
about
You
it
gotta
as a
talk about
whole.
it all. You gotta talk about everything.
The
You can't just talk about
Fathers
one
get more of a choice
simple-
about being a father than mothers
That
get
is
choices of being a mother.
incorrect. That is incorrect. That is so incorrect. Do you know what the?
Why?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something because I'm gonna give you two numbers. I'm gonna give you two things that a woman can do, and I'm gonna give you one thing that a man can do. Only a woman can go and get an abortion. A man don't even have to sign off on it. A father does not. So that is an option that a woman has. A man can walk away. That is his one option. The woman can also put the child up for adoption. Y'all got two options to not be a fucking mother, and men have one. Just walk away once the child is there. Stop with the shenanigans. Stop with that bullshit.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Please.
It's not no.
That's the
but you have to
reality.
speak
It
on
don't matter.
things.
You don't have to talk about
You
it.
can't speak
You
about
can have
one
an
thing.
abortion
You
or
can't
you can
talk
give
about
that child up. A man can only walk away from the child. So it sounds like you got two options and we got one. What is more? Stop it. Come on.
one or two.
But it's normalized for a man to be a deadbeat parent.
No, it's not
It's
normalized.
normalized.
It's not normalized.
Yes, it's normalized.
No, it's not.
We have
It's-
normalized. Fathers can literally. Oh my God! He wakes up with the baby in the middle of the night and changes the diapers. He feeds her in the middle of the night. You're so lucky that he's such a great dad. But moms, that's what we're expected to do. But men get praised for these things. Like you, as a father, can literally pick your entire life up and move away and never speak to the child again. And it's okay. Like you'll go about your life. You're a deadbeat. And that's okay. Like it's normalized to have a deadbeat dad, like to be a deadbeat dad. But a mom,
The fact
if a
that-
mom was to up and abandon her child, she is the worst person on this planet.
But
You know,
the
it's
fact
a
that
stigma
women,
thing.
the fact that
It's a
women have the
stigmatism.
ability
I see
to
what you're
terminate
saying.
terminate
baby.
motherhood
That's
before
normalized.
that is even an
That's
option.
normalized.
It's so insane that you just don't want to face that fact. A woman has the ability to, even if the man wants to be a father, you know, a woman can say, I don't give a fuck about how you feel. I'm killing the baby. I don't want to be a mother. So you talk about when the baby comes, let's talk about the options that women have for the
There are
baby
certainly
is even
circumstances
here.
in which women can make that decision if they
Oh
cannot
my
financially
God.
provide for the child.
Oh
If the
my
father has already
God.
decided he did not want to be there for the child, she has the choice to do that because she's not ready either. You're putting a child in another system that is going to fail them at the end of the day. So I really don't think that's compatible.
What does it take to make a child?
It takes two people, but if both
All right, then.
okay.
Why does it take two people to make a child, but it only takes one to abort?
My body, my choice.
Silence is loud. Silence is fucking loud. It was your body and your choice to lay down with that man.
It was your body, your choice to nut in
Exactly.
me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you still let
But
me-
you decided you didn't want to be a father.
And that was the overturn of Roe v. Wade. That was the overturn of Roe
And that's
v.
the
Wade.
stupidest
which
shit
is why-
ever.
And states voted and states voted on this. Was in this. These were individual states that voted on this, which is why abortion is still legal in some states and most states in America. Then it is illegal, and you can still travel to another state even if you're licensed or legal in one state and not the other one. But that is the whole. It made reproductive rights equal. It was the fact that a man could not say shit. A man can lay down with a woman like a woman can lay down with a man, knowing the possible outcome. That outcome happens, and the woman can say, I don't give a fuck what this man wants. I'm going to do this decision. So that is why that has been proposed. If abortion is going to be legalized, then you should allow men to decide whether they're gonna be a part of that child's life with no penalty. You should not.
You
be
don't
able
have
to
to
bring a
carry the
child
baby for
into
9
this
fucking
world.
months and push it out of your vagina.
You should.
You don't get a say.
You should not.
And
And
you don't
I'm,
have to get pregnant.
yeah.
You don't get a
Hey,
say
take
in
that
what
up
I.
with your
You don't get a
creator.
say. You don't get a
Take that
say as a
up.
man.
Take
You don't get a
take
say as
that
a
up with
man.
your
You don't have to
creator.
get pregnant.
As a
Take
man,
that
you
up
don't
with
get a
your
say.
creator.
Because you can close your legs and
Take
not,
that up with your
you
creator.
can close your legs
Last time I checked, your
and not
creator
have sex.
gave you that
You can not have sex.
wonderful gift for you to carry a child. And last time I checked, your creator, he gave you that wonderful.
We don't know if
that
God's a
wonderful
man
gift.
or not.
He's definitely a man.
So
We don't know if God is a man. Let's be
God
real.
is a spirit. God is a
Thank
spirit.
you.
That
God
in
is
the Bible.
not a man
It is
or
not man
woman.
He is just referred to as he. God is a spirit. It is not a person.
When he came down in 3 forms, God the
That
Father,
was his son.
God the Father, God the Son,
and the
God
Holy
the
Ghost.
Holy Spirit.
I'm sorry, but the Bible doesn't
Father,
specify whether God is a male or
Spirit, not
female.
a person.
I'm gonna emphasize.
Okay.
God the Father,
All right,
God
cool.
the Father. I didn't think of
Ah!
Father.
I'm just playing. I'm just
So
playing.
guess what? God the
Hey,
Father.
let me pull this up. Let me pull this up because yes, this absolutely is great.
Come on.
If you are married, you have to have signature of man and woman. That is absolutely correct.
Women can't
if you
even
are
get their
not-
tubes tied without their husband's signature. If you don't have a certain amount of kids.
when you're married, because you become one.
No, even if you're not married,
when
they
you're
will
married.
not tie your tubes. If you are a
When you're
single
married.
woman, they will not tie your tubes. And that is
What man
literally
is signing off on it?
ignorant.
What man got to sign off on it? What man got to sign
You
off on it?
legally are not allowed to get your tubes tied as a woman if you do not have kids or you are not married. And a man just signs off on it.
But men can have a vasectomy
right now. No, that is true. That is 100% true.
Google is
I know I'm fucking. Thank you, Envy. I know I'm right.
Yeah, I know.
But a
she's
man
going
can
through
go
that
and
right
get a
now.
vasectomy. A man can
She
go and
has
get a vasectomy.
No, she has children and she is not married. And because she is with a man,
Yes, a
that she
single
had
woman
children.
can get her tubes tied, regardless of her marital status, age, or
In the
whatever.
United States, the woman does not need her husband permission to get tubal
Insurance
ligation.
makes
There
it
is no,
difficult, and
there
doctors
is
will
no
not do
federal
it.
or state
Doctors
law
will not do
that
it.
requires.
That's because a
There's
doctor.
no.
That's because a doctor make a personal
They can
decision
go find
not
somebody to do it.
Doesn't make
It's
it
not
illegal.
a federal or state
That's
law
what I'm
that is
saying.
against
It doesn't make it
It
illegal.
does not exist.
She still can do it.
It's not
Now,
illegal.
If a doctor personally chooses
Just
to not
because
do
there's
it,
no law for it does not mean there isn't a stigmatism that
got nothing to do with that.
That is not true, Sue. Laugh out loud. I know a
It's still
girl
legal.
that doesn't have kids and her tubes are tied. Come on now.
It's still
Let's
legal.
stop it. Let's
Y'all
stop
saying
it.
this like it's not illegal just because
Stop
a personal
Stop it.
choice or a doctor chooses to not do such thing because he don't or she doesn't want to do that thing doesn't make it illegal. She still can do it without a man's permission or signature. If she is single, it's right here. She doesn't need. They say regardless of her marital status, age.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
or
yeah,
whether
no,
she has
that's-
children.
I'm responding to Smith Prin. She's saying there are medical reasons she got her tubes tied. Yeah, but if a woman just wants her tubes tied because she decides not to have kids, it's going to be an issue.
I just searched it. There is no federal. No, there is no law against it. There is no law against
How's it
it.
gonna be an issue if no one knows about it? Like it's
There
not gonna be
is
an
no
issue.
law against it.
Well,
That's
when you're wanting
point
insurance
blank.
there's
Bottom
gonna be
line,
more
there's no
people
law
A
against it.
single woman can get her tubes tied regardless
There's no
of
law
her
against it.
marital status,
There's no law against it.
age, or whether she has children.
Doctors
make that
literally
decision
be
on
like,
her
I'm
own.
not tying your tubes, you're too young.
A doctor can deny it the same
doctor
way
can deny it
a
because
certain
he-
state can
he
have
or
something cool,
That's
but
what I'm
there's
saying.
no
He or she
federal
has their personal
law against it. He can choose
That's
to
because
not
they choose
operate.
not to
There's
do
no
it. That's
law
because
against
they
it. You can
choose
go
to not
somewhere
do
else.
it. They don't
The
make
same
the
way,
law.
the same way certain states you cannot go get a legal abortion. You can go 38 miles to a different state line and you can go get it because it's legalized there. We're gonna stop acting like because one person said this that's the no, it's not the
That's
reality.
entirety.
Stop it, please stop it. I give y'all some more bullshit. The same way you can be married to a woman, she cheat on you, and you think the child yours. You signed a birth certificate. Do you know even after it's proven that that child is not yours because you signed the
still
birth
have to pay for
certificate
it.
by legal law, she can still get child support from you, and a child not even yours.
That's a little crazy.
But it's true.
That's a little crazy. That's a little crazy.
That's when it's too far.
But two parents that are doing 50-50, it's crazy for if they split.
I don't think it automatically should be 50-50. No, and I'll never think that. So
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so listen to this. In
On that
Mississippi
note,
and across the United States, women who rely on Medicaid must be at least 21 years old and wait 30 days after signing a consent form before they can get their tubes tied. Men seeking vasectomies typically face no comparable federally mandated waiting period and can often schedule the procedure much more quickly. So, both
What
of
what
them
did
are
I
forms
you
of
said typically
sterilization.
you said typically 21. So typically it didn't
No,
say has
must
to
be
be. It
at
didn't say
least. You have to be at
okay.
least 21 years old in the
They have
state
to
of
be at least
Mississippi if you are
21
on Medicaid.
can
in
I
the
add this
state of
caveat?
Mississippi. So how many
Can I add
states
this
are in?
caveat?
Yes. I'm talking about Mississippi because I live in Mississippi. Dang.
Okay. But it's not illegal for a woman to do it. It just sounds like what? It's a little more.
But she has to wait 30 days to do it. She has to have 30 days to say, okay, well, like I've thought about it for 30 days and I really want the procedure.
Mhm.
What if in those 30 days she gets pregnant?
Yeah. Isn't it the same with like
But
an
she's trying to
abortion?
get her tubes tied to
Abortion,
prevent her
isn't
from.
there
I
like
mean,
well, you
mean
can't
she
not
put
have sex
herself.
for those 30 days? You gotta go
Okay,
get
but
knocked
she
up
put
in
herself
30
in the
days?
position. That's what I'm saying. Don't that mean she put herself in the position for someone
Where's
else
the
to have?
self-control, Susan? Where's the self-control? Where's the
I
accountability?
don't know. All I know is
Where's the accountability? You got
it's not
mad that
fair.
somebody told you.
Life ain't fair. No.
What do you mean? It's not fair. It seems fair to
It's
me.
not fair that as a man you can call the doctor and schedule a vasectomy, but if I want to get my tubes tied, I have to be 21 years old and wait 30 days to do so.
Well, we
That's
have
not
two
fair.
different body compositions.
Exactly. So why as a man do you get to mandate what I do with my body in terms of
No, it's
abortion or
not
anything like
mandated.
that? Why do you get to make
No, it's
federal
not.
laws
You're not
regarding my
mandating it.
abortions?
It
Even
might
if a
require.
woman went and
It
told
might
y'all that, y'all
require
still would
different
argue.
things. It might require different things.
I'm not.
It might require different thing in preparations for a body to accept
Um,
certain things like those and to cause less issues. And it may be a reason why a woman has to wait 30 days to make sure certain things don't come in effect. There are probably
no, they have to wait 30 days to make sure they mentally want to do it. Like it's nothing to
meaning
do
what? That there's a great possibility because I guarantee you, if
because they think you're going to change your
and why
mind.
do
You
they
know
think
what?
you're going to?
You know what's so
No,
scary?
no. Why do they think they're going to change their mind? Because of what? Because most women do.
Or because men just want control
No.
over
It's not got
things.
it got nothing to do with control. Why would they make a rule for it? Because they seen a bunch of women who came in there who did it early or did it too fast and regretted it. So let me give you 30 days because usually you're just in your feelings a little bit. You're feeling a certain way. Let's reevaluate this later to see if you still feel the same way before you make this life-changing decision that can affect you for the rest of your life. So guess
But men can go and just get a
because most men
vasectomy.
be very logical and very when they want to make a decision, they just go in there and just do the decision. And when I look at the percentage of men that do it, it's 7 to 11%. So the ones who's going to do it, they know they're going to do it for a reason. They're just going to go do it. Where women,
Y'all want to know what's so scary?
What is scary?
I feel like they ask more questions for a woman wanting to get her tubes tied than a motherfucker wanting to cut their genitalia off. I feel like motherfuckers need more time to think about that.
That's what therapy is for.
Thank you. That's something enough for me.
Hey, initiate 50-50. Absolutely within reason. Absolutely within reason. But if you have a 2-parent household, you split it 2 weeks and 2 weeks. While those court proceedings are happening, absolutely.
I have no problem with 50-50 when the parent is a parent.
Well, when it's ordered by the court that you have to do that, or
yeah, but you said the judge dictates that, so apparently.
Aren't both of the procedures reversible? Actually, vasectomies are reversible and tube tie. Your tubes being tied, but if they
You
burn
can
them,
get
it's
your
not.
tubes untied if they burn them. You can. So yes, both
In a little
procedures
certain amount of time, I think, as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Both
if you burn, if they
procedures
burn
are
them
reversible.
bitches, it's over with. You
If there
ain't
are,
no
yeah,
coming
there are
back.
steps that you can take. Exactly. So yes, they are both reversible. Simple answer. But yes, anybody that has a problem with being properly evaluated when it comes to parental cases, I think that is a concern with America. If you have nothing to worry about, then you should have no problem going under that scope and letting
So
a
like
judge, same
actually,
judge. Yes.
Hey, that's a point.
I seen a Facebook post,
That's a
and
point.
it was like from a divorce attorney. And the divorce attorney was like that dads go after 50-50 custody. And like some of the questions they ask are like what I was saying, like what's the pediatrician's name? Who was the kindergarten teacher? Those things, like the long list of things that are important, that what makes you a parent. And like those are the main questions that dads get on the stand and cannot answer. And that's why judges don't give 50-50 custody to the dads, because they don't know that
Do you
stuff.
know what question? Do you know
I'll
what
find the
questions they
post.
don't answer? Do you know what questions they don't answer? I mean, do you know what questions they don't ask?
I was just telling you about the post.
They also, yeah, that's fine and that's cool. And I've seen that same post. But you know what questions they
Oh,
don't
you do?
ask?
What?
Anything that does with, let's just say, as you say, the financial side of shit. See, no one gives a fuck about a roof being over your head until you have to go and provide that roof over your head. It's very easy to look at a parent when they're given the accessibility to know all this information, but then through a divorce, they're also given the option of alimony and rights and house and car, and you making the other person start the fuck over. It's very easy to make those discernments. Like, it's once you start adding all of that shit, how well will a parent if you looked at, well, how much equity both parents have into something? Because that's essentially what you're saying. You're breaking down the fact that, well, this parent took this child to X amount of more doctor's appointments. I made X amount of more mortgage payments. The car that this person took, the car that this person took, the everything that made it accessible for my child to even be seen, all of that was off of my hard work. Why am I
penalized?
Why am I now at a deficit because I did everything I was supposed to do to make this shit possible?
Because it's
Yes,
not
you
enough.
physically drove. You
Financially
physically
taking
drove
care of a
there
child is not enough.
you physically drove there on four wheels that you didn't pay for. So if I didn't pay for it, it would not be there.
But
If I didn't
taking
put
care of a
gas on
child
it, it would not
financially
be
is not
there.
enough.
If I didn't have family insurance, you would not even be able to pay for this child to be seen. Why the fuck is that not important then? But the first thing they do when you get put on child support is say that the man is responsible for health insurance. But health insurance is not applicable when it comes to a divorce.
I don't know enough about this.
You provide
I know all
insurance for
about
your
it, but
family, and that's the reason why y'all can go get seen. But as soon as the child, then it's, oh, yeah, they're gonna be where you need to. You already pay for it. It already comes out of my check. That's not added to nothing. It's you're the mom, you get it. You're the father, you don't.
I was raised
That's
by my
not
father.
fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. And a lot of people who was raised by their fathers, most of the time, their fathers had to fight. Most of the time.
My daddy took my mama to court. Yeah.
Oh, why? Because it was awarded to your mother. And he
Actually,
had to go
no,
fight.
it wasn't. We were taken from my mother.
So how the fuck did you take somebody to court if it's not a...
You were taken
All
from
right.
your mother? So you was there before you was taken, right?
Yeah, I was with my mom. Hold on, we're not getting into my whole background. We're not getting into my whole background.
No, we just talking about, he said it was awarded to your mother first. Then you were taken.
No, custody was never established. CPS took us from my mother. Because my dad was in prison.
How did y'all?
How did you take it from one
So,
other
what?
person if
Okay,
you don't?
boom. How
I'm
does
an
that-
anomaly,
Emmy,
okay?
Emmy,
I'm
did
an
you see that?
anomaly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You hear that? I said if one of the parents is in jail,
It's
in
an
prison,
anomaly. It's an
yes,
anomaly.
they-
I'm an anomaly. Don't.
they-
Never mind.
cannot-
Never mind. Never
Emmy,
mind.
didn't I say that earlier? I was like, yeah, you can't fucking give.
Dottie
a
was
parent
not awarded
children if they're-
custody automatically. No, she was not. Dottie was not automatically awarded custody. CPS took us from my
Your
mom.
mother-
My dad was in prison. He got out of jail. So
Who
he was doing
awarded
business.
custody?
Are you gonna let me tell you what happened?
Who was awarded custody because your dad was in jail?
No, my dad, nobody was awarded custody. You're not listening. My dad got out of jail. We would go see him on the weekends, but CPS took us from our mom and gave us to our dad. Our dad told CPS, I do not feel comfortable
How did
sending
y'all-
the. Let me finish.
How did your mom? No, how did your mom get y'all for y'all to go from your mom to your dad?
My mom never had custody of us. There was never custody arrangements. My dad was in prison. My dad was in prison.
Custody doesn't have to be
You have to.
legalized.
Yes, you do. If the
You're-
father is on the
you
birth
have to-
certificate and the mother is on the birth certificate, both have equal rights to the child. And that's what it was.
Who had?
Nobody had
had-
custody. You're not listening. Nobody had custody of us. We were just there. My mom. We lived
Who
with
did
our.
y'all stay with? Who did y'all stay with
From the
while y'all
time-
dad was in prison?
We stayed with our mom
Hmm?
and our grandmother. On my
Okay,
dad's
so who
side.
had custody? Who had custody?
Nobody had custody.
Your mother had.
Okay,
custody,
the reason I'm
Susan.
saying
You
that
just-
nobody had
you just
custody
don't-
was because whenever we didn't want to get, my dad didn't want to send us back with CPS. CPS was like, there's no custody agreement, there's no arrangement. You have every right to these children. You do not have to send them back legally. So that's what he did. He then went and got a lawyer and filed for custody of us. And he got full custody. My mom did not get 50-50. Dottie got nothing.
He got full custody from what?
He got full custody of both of us.
From who?
The judge. Like full
From
custody.
who?
There was
Who
no
did he get custody from?
the state of Mississippi. He literally Dottie didn't have custody of us. We were taken by CPS.
So no.
Who did the kids have to come from?
So the state of Mississippi had 50% custody and he had 50% custody, and now he's awarded 100% custody. Is this what you're saying?
I'm
No,
saying-
I'm plain as day. Is that what you're saying? So Dottie had 0%.
Dottie never had after CPS took us. Dottie had no rights to us.
50 and he had 50. That's what you're saying.
Yes, the state of Mississippi did.
How did she have 0 rights? But you just
But
said
you
that he
stayed
had
with her.
50 because y'all didn't agree with
The
it in the
state
court
we
of
were
law. That don't make
CPS.
sense.
I got taken by CPS.
You get taken if you can't get taken for something else.
Who did
never
CPS?
heard.
Who did CPS take y'all from?
Our mother, because she
We're
was
missing the point.
unfit.
But
because she had custody, and CPS
No,
has
she
to determine
didn't.
that
you can't take nobody. You can't take something from someone.
Legally, you don't have custody of people if you don't go to court and get a judge to sign it. That's not a thing.
That's
My
not-
dad was on the
that's not
birth certificate. He had
true.
just as much custody of us as
That's
she
not
did.
true. That's not true.
Yes,
That's
it
not
is.
True. That is not true.
Look it up,
That is
Jay.
not
Look it up on
true.
Google. Look it up on Google. Look it up on Google. Look it up on Google.
Say it.
legalize
Say it. You just-
Look up on Google. In the I'll do it.
Two parents that do not go to court,
Spent the hour on it, by the
whatever
way.
they agree upon or whoever the kids are with, primarily is who is the custodial parent. Custody, custodial. That is
I'm
how the
looking it up.
custodial parent. How do you determine a custodial parent?
That's what I'm typing in.
Why
Teach
are
bro.
those words? You're talking about legalized custody once it goes to court. The custodial parent is who has custody because you're the custodial parent. That's why the fucking prefix is in both words, bro. My God.
Hold on, I'm finna show you.
You once you go to the court and the law determines that this is the custodial parent, custodial
Oh, hold the
provisions
fuck
are
up, Mario.
given
Shut the
to.
fuck up. Listen to this. If there is no custody order and both parents are on the birth certificate, then legally neither parent has been declared the custodial parent by a court. Both parents technically have equal parental rights until a judge says otherwise.
Absolutely.
That's
Who's the custodial parent?
And that's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's how much?
Yeah. So,
No.
so your dad was in jail. So who had custody of the children?
That's how much? Equal.
Did you not hear what I just read?
Yes.
Your dad was in jail. So who was the custodial parent? Who had custody?
Oh my fucking God.
Your mama.
You didn't hear shit I said. I didn't say shit. I literally just read word for word. Unless there is a custody agreement that is signed by a judge, both parents have equal rights to the child. So my dad and my mom both had rights to us. There was no custody arrangement. Neither one was custodial parents.
That means it's 50-50. But that means if a parent is not there, if a parent can't make a decision, who's gonna be able to make that decision? The other parent. If
my mother had custody of us, CPS would have made my dad send us back to her.
If she didn't have custody, they wouldn't have no one to take y'all from.
Hey,
if
don't worry
my
about
mom had custody of us, they would have made my dad send us back. But the whole point of me bringing this up is to say,
let's go ahead and cut it. Let's
I
cut
got
it.
you. But let me give people a little hit real quick on what it is to be a custodial parent. To be a custodial parent, the parent with whom a child lives most of their time after a separation. So if your father is incarcerated, your mother is the custodial parent. Whoever the child is with,
you can win. You can win.
The custodial parent. Susan.
You can win. You can win. If it helps you sleep and it helps your ego, you can win.
I'm not.
I can show you mine. Oh my God.
That's why I'm not saying nothing. That's her business. I'm not about to start.
Now I can win because I went to Google just like her. That is what it means to be the custodial parent. So when your parent is locked up and incarcerated, whoever that child is with, most of the time, physically, that is the custodial parent. Now, a judge can bring law to where the child is supposed to be, because then if you do not receive that child back from that parent, then you can take legal ramifications. Stop it.
I just sent you my screenshot. I sent you my screenshot.
No, I understand your screenshot. There's no custody. See, when you confuse custody order, an order has to be what? Judified or whatever that word is. The custody order has to be, is it judified, whatever, by a judge, whatever, because then it becomes a law, it becomes a mandate, it becomes a requirement. A custody order and a custodial parent are different.
I just sent you my screenshot.
Yes, and they're different.
If there isn't an agreement, then it goes to both parents.
Yes,
that is what I'm saying.
But no,
Dottie never had custody of us. Oh my God.
No, but listen though, if there's no agreement and it goes to both parents, and one parent can't make the decision, that means all the decision goes to the other parent. It's still you still have custody. That's what custody is.
Just saying all of that to say that fathers can't get full custody of kids. Like,
you said fathers can? Nobody said fathers couldn't.
We never said they couldn't. We said they had to fight for it.
Exactly.
Because it's automatically granted to the mother. Instead of being determined, it's automatically granted to the mother without being determined first. They granted to the mother first, then determined.
We just want a fair trial. That's all.
Instead of it being equal and then determined due to factors, it's automatically she gets 100%. She gets 100% off the rip. Instead of it being 50-50, she gets 100% until proven unfit. She has to be proven unfit. He's already determined as unfit. That's the problem. He's already determined unfit. And she's already determined fit. That's the issue. It should be, we have to determine who is unfit. Not he's unfit, she's unfit. Prove why you are fit and prove why she's unfit. That's what men have to go through. I see my brothers go through this crap. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the only reason I know about it.
Yeah, you try to take another parent to court for child support, and you're not the custodial parent. And you tell me how that shit goes for you.
All right, that boy just went out lights out.
Oh my God.
Hey, look, hey, it's been cool, y'all. We finna go ahead and get up out of here. We gave y'all 3 hours. Y'all got 3 hours out of us today.
I told y'all to get ready because I told y'all.
Y'all gave us 3 hours today. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with the Drinking Buzz podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want to comment, make sure you are signed into your account on these platforms such as YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and even TikTok. When we are on TikTok, we don't be on TikTok all the time. We will let y'all know when we are. If you want to join the panel, please DM us on Instagram, Drinking Buzz Pod on Instagram. We would love to hear from y'all. We want y'all to join the conversation. Tune in to us every week for the new episode on the podcast, and tune in with us throughout the week as we bring other content to the screens of both YouTube and Twitch. We appreciate y'all for tuning in with us tonight. We gave y'all 3 hours. And of course, without further ado,
I mean, next week only an hour. No, I'm playing. Imagine we cut our shit 50-50. Hold on now. Wait.
We got one more thing before we close it out. Bang, Mario, let's do it. It's a shot o'clock. Stop it.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Black, y'all,
back, baby.
and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blickety black, blacker than black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm back. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blickety black, black, black.